Yo, yo, yo. Man United choked. I saw that. Dude, what happened? Thought they were supposed to win the Europa League. Easily. That's what all the United fans were saying. Talking about all the trophies they're going to grind. Or going to get this year. How to league grind with 10K. Roy, if you look in the description, buddy, you'll see our League SBC grind video. No matter how many coins you have, you can watch that video and start at any point. Adam! What's up, buddy? How you doing, dude? Thanks for the re-upped membership. 11 months. Dude, you're 1 month away from a full year. Think about it. A full year giving your hard-earned money to a fraudulent streamer. How does that make you feel, dude? British Muffin Mapping. What's up, bud? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? You guys ready for tomorrow? What are the clubs looking like? Oh, we got to update transfer profit. I think we updated it at the end of last stream. So whatever more we have is basically profit. I don't know how much. We lose a little bit with EA tax, but we've been making a lot of coins. Look at that. 53 mil, 442 is now 54 mil, 849. That's crazy, man. Jeez. 849. 855. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get started. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. What's happening tomorrow? It is the start of Team of the Season. It's going to be Team of the Season warm-up will be the title of it. Essentially, it will be a full week of getting ready to end this current season. So if you go to objectives and you know where your season progress is, once this week is up, we'll have a brand new kind of tab here of stuff. It'll be the start of actual Team of the Season after that. But during this whole week, we'll get a bunch of SBCs that'll help us make packs for Team of the Season. So yeah, this next week's going to be a huge grinding week for you boys. We're going to go by. All right, see you, buddy. Well, if I win 3 chance matches, I get a 100K pack. I just won a draft today and got a 50K pack. You guys can't see it yet, though. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying the stream, plan is today we're going to keep going over new leaks and news that comes out from the sources on Twitter. We'll take a look at Foot Scoreboard, Foot Sheriff, all those guys have been dropping stuff. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I've been going crazy on trading, flipping, and investing. One of the cards I've been looking at, members heard about it first. Now everyone else gets to hear about it. 83 informs. Let me kind of explain this quick before we get into anything else. This is crazy. So it doesn't seem like it, but I've sold hundreds today for 13,750. And if you look at the buy now that a lot of these are going for instantly, it's like 12K. So we're picking them up on bid for less than 12K. And the amount of cards that we are flipping within an hour is insane. So if you look at, let's say, open bids for 83s, you'll see a lot of these cards. If you go down to like the last couple minutes, you'll have things listed for like 12.25, 12.5, 13K. And if you kind of pay attention to them, they'll get bought out in the last minute. So Avalos, he is a base silver card. He pops up quite a bit. He's 83 rated. If you'd compare price on him, here's an example. Open bid. He has a 10.5 on. You could pick this up on bid, but a lot of these are getting bought at the end. There you go. 13K. If you would go to the market and look at how much he's going for within a couple of minutes on Snipe, you can pick him up for like 11,000 to 12,000. So there is a ton of coins to be made in last minute sales. I don't even know if it's technically lazy listing because they're all getting bought. It's weird. It's a weird phenomenon, but it's working pretty well. Look, 13,750 just got bought. Here's a 13.5. So you don't even need to bid if you didn't want to. You could just snipe these 83 rated informs for under that 12K mark if you wanted to work through them, and then just list them up on the market because they're going. We're selling about, I'd say, 40 each hour. So it's not every single one that goes, but a ton of them are going. It's been really nice. Who thinks Coleman will get a community team of the season? I'm not sure. I don't know if they finished tallying the votes yet. All right, let's make a draft in the meantime, too. What do you mean, fake beak? Do we have one with a center forward we can put in? No, Cam, center mids, 4-2-2. What formation should we go with, guys? Fake beak. Nunez for team of the season. Yes, sir. Nunez will get a team of the season. No doubt in my mind. Best there besides Thiago Silva. Wait, I forgot. Is woman confirmed in EA Sports FC 24? Yes. There's at least one hero confirmed. At least I don't support a club who lost 3-0 to Sevilla. Brother, don't do him dirty like that, man. Wait, Mumbo, what's up, Cryptic? Emergency. What's the emergency? What is this emergency? Go to the store real quick. I have like 400 informs unassigned, so I can't go to the store right now. What's in the store, though? You need to view the bundles. What you can't speak like barely half a sentence and then keep going. Say it all together. What is the bundle? There's a bundle in the store. It is what? It's Alicia T. I saw she got a kit. I didn't know she has a Tifu as well. What is it? I can put it... Is that the thing I can put behind my goal? Dude, why is this draft so bad compared to my last one? You got R9 in the last one, man. We got Douglas Luiz. Throw! Just like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was today basically non-10, right? We got the repeat of the 84 plus times 7. We got the new icon SBC. But most of the stuff's been kind of crap today. So for me, inform investing seems like the way to go. Now, let me show you the graphs too, because this is very interesting. Let me show you something real quick. There's a specific reason I'm doing 83s, and I want to have you guys tell me if you think this is smart or not. So, if we go to the inform market right now, there is a ton of people. The main one I'm hearing is Teddy. Let me know if you've been hearing it from Teddy. He's been telling everyone to pick up informs for basically, I think, upwards to 10K as like a default discard investment. But one of the things is with the lower rated informs, a lot of them don't have supply. So the buy nows are relatively high. Like you look at a couple of these, they might be under 12K, but a bunch of them, there's just not a lot of supply. And if there is any supply, they're going to be used in an SBC at some point. But if we get towards like the 81, 82, 83, something I've noticed, which is weird, 81s, same way with 82s, there's not a lot that have that consistent value of like 11K. There's a wide variety. Same with 82s here. You start with 11.5K, But even on the first page of this, you are already to 16.5. 83s, on the other hand, has a wide variety of 83s, going from the low end, this silver guy, who's an 83, 11.25, you can snipe him for 11 or under, all the way to 12.75. So it stays in a pretty comfy range, and you can pick a lot of these up for under 12K. Like I said, we were getting a lot of really good lazy list flips, and a ton of stuff is selling. If we move up to 84s, you'll see the price point on some of these. Obviously, you have the higher buy nows. What I'm noticing is there's not as many of these on the market, and you have a lot more competition in terms of the people bidding. So in terms of something that you can win a lot of and flip a lot of, 83s seem to be the way to go. Now the question is, do I sell all mine tonight, or do I try to hold on into the coming week? Like keep up picking more, keep picking up more as we're making more coins with them, and then hope this week we get something that throws them to the moon? Or should we be out by new content tomorrow so we can open packs and stuff? I do have a 50K I want to open, but if we're not going to get to it from the draft, we might as well maybe save it for team of the season. So, Madden, I didn't do Diaby. Did they win again? Hold on. They won again. What's he going to become now? Yeah, we got 2 blanks there. We didn't choose either one, did we? That's disrespectful. My apologies. He's getting another upgrade. That makes sense that he would. What does it become now? 90 to a 91? And then more traits? Yeah. Do we know what the traits are? Oh, best player in the game. Best player IRL as well. Beautiful. He'll be 5-5 if they win. Oh my goodness, dude. That would go crazy. Oh yeah. We're back, boys. We are back. Every time it's Eusebio. Every damn time. Tradestar doesn't make his bed in the morning, leaves his toothpaste lid off. Those are very specific traits. Probably outside of the foot, which would be insane. Brophy is going to be our player, boys. Hold on. Can we get the rat out? Brophy is going to be our star boy this draft. All right, let's go back to picking up some more 83 informs, boys. I'm going to do the unlimited unassigned glitch, so give me a second. Let's load it up. Mumbo, you got to spend 9 Candelemons for Cryptic. I don't know how many times I can tell you, brother. I get the meme you're going for, but I have like 400 informs in the way of me even attempting to buy that Tfue kit, whatever. Plus, I'm not down bad, so. Panic quick sell, in my opinion. You're right. Instead of making 1 million coins today, let me just, you know, quick sell it all. Take like a 500K loss and get the kit. Well, my first draft today only got a mega pack and a premium gold players pack. Pretty poor for winning the whole thing. I got a 50K pack and a gold pack in mine today. I was in the second round, down by 2 goals with a couple minutes left, scored one. Then in the 92nd minute, so 90 plus, last play of the game, I had a corner kick at the top of the box. I biked it. The craziest bike you could imagine. The animation, like, broke my dude's back when he landed. And it went in. And then we ended up going to PKs, and I beat him in PKs. You can snipe 85 Inform Lopez for 12K. Go for it, man. How many you're able to pick up? You supposed to get thunderstorms again tonight? We got snow the other day. Tornado watch. Lovely. Until 8 p.m. So for the next 8 hours, we're under a tornado watch. Beautiful. It's bright out. Yeah, dude, it was like 80 the other day. Now it's going to get down to 29. High is 70 today. Probably tonight. Right now it's 68. By Monday, it's supposed to be 29 degrees. Come on. The weather in Wisconsin's so ADHD. It's crazy. We're going to try to not get bid banned today as well. Because I'm already bid banned on the PS4 version. So let's not get bid banned on this one. Are United fans hiding? Fred, where are you? Dude, I think they are, you got to give them some time, man. Yeah, you can't just roast them right away, Andrew. You know? Like, the reason the United fans roast you so much is they know Liverpool fans have thick skin. United fans, they're kind of emotionally a mess, so I would be careful with that one. They're like little children. Playing UFC 4. How often do UFC games come out? Every couple years, or do you get one every year? Think every 2 to 3 years? Gotcha. 250 mil spent and lost. Reject team mad. Do I think Team Year Ashley Cole's worth doing? If you guys don't have a good left back, he is definitely a really good value in my opinion. Especially during Team of the Season. With the amount of fodder you'll get, you can easily craft them. If you don't have someone there yet. Am I going to be doing them? I personally don't need them, so. I won't be doing them. You're following out with Khabib? Is it just like a button smashing game with the UFC ones? Where you just got a combo and stuff, or? How do those games play? Yeah, I know you fight in it, but how do you fight? Is it like button combos, or how does that work? You choke people, but the ref would stop the fight? The amount of people I've seen accidentally buy these informs for 30K today as well blows my mind. You can put them in an armbar. Can you tap? Let you tap out? They can't tap, so they just have to take it. Alright, 6 minutes till this next round comes through, boys. We'll show you what it all looks like. They have to take it. Shows you might be in another semifinal. What's the final score of that game? Oh, wait, they broke. What break are they taking? Up 3-1. Dybala! 30 shots. Roma has 30 shots. Bro, what? That's crazy, man. You can dance during the game? Dude, you better be dancing during the game. Can you customize a character to make it look like you? Like, is there a My Player for UFC? Make a Mumbo Elite. The Dutch team's done really well. What, Feyenoord? Yeah. See, watch this one get bought. We know you can snipe this guy for under 12K pretty quickly. Watch this get bought. There you go. I'll make you a mumbo. You gotta send it in the Discord once you've made it so we can see what it looks like. See, this is what I'm talking about. 12.75, right? Gets bought out. So, like, the buy nows on these, it literally doesn't make sense. The only way it makes sense is if people are waiting until the final minute to just look to see what's there and they buy it. Which I'm assuming is what people are doing. So if you guys have patience to wait until the end of the hour for things to sell, like if you have another game you're trying to play or you're trying to do gameplay, maybe like champs and stuff, I'm telling you, this is a cheat code right now. If you're picking up under 11.75, you're selling for 13.75 or above. That's 2K profit, dudes. It's not bad. Here's another one. 13.75. Watch this go. I'd place a bid on it, but it's going to get bought out. Got 11.5. Wait till the last couple seconds, and then boom. You can literally throw them? Nah, have me do a... Have me do a... No, it's WWE. Never mind. I was going to say have me like throw a chair at someone. And then jump off like a platform or something. You want to be a sniper? Sure. I'll be anything. Alright, 2 minutes. Let's see if it goes up or down from last time. Last hour, we sold about 40. Do you guys think it'll be more or less this time? Do you think we'll sell more or less than 40? You make it so if you win a game, you could run and jump on the cage? Yes, do it. I would love to do that. They're going to go real defensive now? What's the aggregate? Up by 1 aggregate? Oh, they're in added time. I didn't realize that. Or extra time. So Dybala scored the 89th minute to send them to extra time, and then Sherrari scored. Huh. Okay. Do you want the one where you can stick your middle finger at the opponent? Yes. Do it. All right, 42 seconds, boys. Here we go. Moment of truth. How many of these are within the hour, I think? Okay, these 6 pages in, we have another like 7 minutes or so out. So not every card in this is going to be included. We should start seeing some sales. 3v2? 3-2-2? Oh, the aggregate? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Look at that. 4 already selling. Look at boys. 13.75. How many more? This is scuffed. What's going on? Did only 6 sell at a time? He had half a yard offsides. I hate VAR. What's my weight? 240 pounds. Whatever weight it can be where I'm a decent fighter. I don't know if they'd make 240 pounds super fat or super muscly. Linus American. Doo-doo. I don't see him often. You're going to look so funny. Do a lighter weight if it's going to make me look obese. If you do a 6'2" height, which that's what I am, it should feel like be decent. Want a mask on your face? Absolutely. 100%. I'm 240 pounds, so you need to translate that to kg. I'm 6'2". You'd have to translate that as well. $109.1 kg. What's the conversion? I'll make you anything? Just make it where it looks like semi-ripped. Roughly 2.2 pounds in a kg. Okay. Do I want my nickname as Big Daddy? Oh no, definitely not. What is there like only default options, or am I able to like nickname myself? Like, can you just put Mumbo? Yeah, just put like Mumbo or something. Mumbo number 5. do. Feel like if you don't know that, Mamba number 5, you are very young. I'm being called El Diablo? Hey, I pre-ordered Diablo 4. I'll take it. Are you from Las Vegas? No, I'm from Wisconsin. Which is in the Midwest. So if it doesn't let you pick a city in Wisconsin, which would be Madison, if it doesn't let you pick that, you can just do anything Midwest that's not Chicago. Price do you think 84 informs will go to? I think all informs will go up this week. If we get SBCs that give you really good packs and you need informs for them. 83s seem to be the ones that are not only lazy listing the best, but have the lowest price for the ratings around it for the amount on the market. Yeah, we're up to 13 now. Yeah, I don't know. 83s in themselves, depending on the requirements, could get sent up. Like if it's a low rate SBC, like if it's an 83 rated needed and a team of the week in it, things like that could specifically cause these 83s to go up more. But just in general. I'm getting good flips on him right now. How do I give you glasses? I'm gonna keep it 100. Hate United players, but of course. But Jadon Sancho had me scared when he signed for United. Thought he was the next big thing alongside Mbappe. This fall off is crazy. Hold on. Pause. Are you saying Jadon Sancho fall off or United fall off? You Christian? Yes, sir. Sancho off. Gotcha. I was going to say, United has an injury crisis right now. I think it'd look a little different if they had a healthy team, but yeah. Sancho, hopefully he regains his confidence. He should go back to the Bundesliga, though. You're putting a line on my neck? Gotcha. Did you buy the girl? Hey, yo, chill. What are you trying to say, homie? Reword that, please. Did I buy the Tifu? I did not. I can't even see it yet. I have about like another 500 informs I gotta get rid of. In the market. What market? Black market? I take him at Liverpool, man. There's something there, man. Too talented. So what do you think is going wrong at United then for him? Like, do you think it's a mix of him and United, or do you think it's specifically United that's the problem there? Want to make a quick 50K in 3 hours. I'm on 13K. What should I do? Silver lib flipping, buddy. Would be my recommendation. I don't know what's going wrong, to be honest. You cannot be given up on. So we got 17 that sold this hour so far. So a little less than last hour. I think we still have more. Another wave coming though. So we'll see what happens with those. I kind of want to keep the Dokus. I might keep some Billings as well, but the Doku I feel like might rise the most. Inform game. We're making good coins on informs today. Again, if you guys just got here and don't understand what we're doing, this is a crazy lazy listing method. So usually with lazy listing, you want to list it like a little bit more than the buy now in hopes that they sell. But the way people are buying informs, specifically these 83s, is crazy. If you look at the buy nows, a lot of the buy nows are around 12K. But people will look at the buy nows within the last minute of these players. And no matter if it's 12.5, 12.7, 13, 13.25, 13.5, 13.75. They're getting bought. Not every single one gets bought, but a lot of them are getting bought. So if you guys are looking for a lazy way to make some coins right now, this isn't bad. What you invested in? Right now I'm doing 83s. I think they can get even higher. Even if they stay at the same kind of total, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Keep making coins off of them. Besides that, I'm going to look at a couple different things this week. We're going to be taking a look at gold commons again. When they go back down, we'll be picking up some gold commons. I don't know if I'm gold rare stocking. If gold rares go up, they'll take a little bit to go up usually. If we get a really good repeatable. I think League SBC cards in general though. So let's say, for example, Silver Libertadores cards. Depending on what happens with League SBCs, if the League SBCs go away and we don't get something back right away, I would be taking a look at Silver Lib cards. I'd be taking a look at Pizzini for gold libs. That would be where my eyes would be at. I can't remember what happened with League SBCs last time. Did they come back the same day they went away last time? You got too many informs? How many do you got? I think I might have over 500 to be honest. Let's do some math here. So we got a full transfer list. We have at least 100 there. So if I, let's say, only got the 10 mil, which we're way above 10 mil now. Let's say it's 3.5. 12K per card. We have at least 300 here. Minimum. Mumbo and the wife beater again. When should I sell my Martial? The live card Martial? That gets upgraded if they win? Oh, look at this graph. Oh, this might be worse than the United loss. This might be worse than the United loss. Holy. Can you see newest comments? I sold him for 1.4. He was 1.4 today? And to think I was close to buying at 700K. -1 downgrade incoming. Oh, man. I don't know when to sell, to be honest, mate. Regardless, you should have sold before the game if you had them. If you picked them up sometime after the game or during, that's all gambling, so I don't know how to help you there. But if you had him, regardless of if you thought he was going to get upgraded or not, you should have sold him in the hype before the game. Would have been the ideal time. How much did you buy him for? You bought him for $1 mil? Oh no! Oh no! Buddy! Buddy! Buddy, we're here for you, man. Hey, if you need some coins, !! trade in, buddy. We can help you out. 600K burnt. Ironic, coming from Sony, lost 2 mil. Okay, we don't talk about that, chat. We don't talk about the Mendy incident, all right? Same thing happened at the Marinelli for me. I don't know if you guys pick these cards up because you're confident in what the results are going to be. I don't know if you pick them up because it's the teams you support. But I refuse to pick those cards up. They are just bound to make you lose a crap ton of coins. If Sunderland was in the Champions League and there was like a 90 rated Ross Stewart card, I would wait until Champions League is over to even attempt to touch that. I'd be too afraid. Short-term loss equals long-term profit. Hey, at least you can write that off on your taxes this year, man. It's right around the time to do taxes, so make sure you include the losses. You gonna save some packs for team of the season? Yes and no. So depending on what they give us this next week, we'll save some of those packs. We just won a draft today. I got a 50K pack from it. I could save that if I wanted to. Only issue I'm running into is I think I'd rather just non-stop open packs for the rest of the year than just kind of do a big pack save, you know? But we'll see what happens with League SBCs. League SBCs, I think, are set to go away on Saturday or Sunday. Two days from now. 19 hours on the player picks. On the upgrade as well. What is the other thing? There's the premium bronze and silver upgrade going away tomorrow too. Now the question is, do you guys think we're going to get these back? Yes or no? Do you guys think EA is going to give us another like premium bronze upgrade and premium silver upgrade for an extended period of time? I picked Martinelli as an Arsenal fan, but sold because he could get team season, or I'll pack him first owner. Good thought. I think last year Inform skyrocketed in low-end fodder because high-end cards, specials were in packs. If nothing's in packs this week, if team of season warm-up is strictly just SBC content, all this stuff is going to fly. So honestly, I think I might... I usually don't do this because we like opening packs and stuff each stream. I might just go all unassigned. Worst case scenario, we keep selling each of these cards for 2K profit minimum. And if they get lower, we have a couple mil left over to buy more and just keep flipping. So to make coins, do what I'm doing. We have a full trading playlist, buddy. If you need help. Unless you understand specifically what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, I wouldn't recommend doing this if you don't have a lot of coins. This is more of a high-end method. Holland versus Holden. I would look at silver libs right now. I would look at silver rares and silver commons. I'd look at gold commons. A lot of those you can flip pretty easily. Yeah, I'm curious if they'll have anything in packs, though. Momo's got coins to burn. Yeah, but we're going to make a lot more coins, too. Just because we're at 10 mil and that was the number I wanted to get to doesn't mean we can't make more. Exclusive, EA Sports FC will have a new card shape. Ooh. Everything just changed. Just loaded up 12K FIFA points because of this news. Here's some of the new packs added. Oh, wait. We can answer our own question. Rare Silver Player Pack contains 5 rare silver players. Common Gold 6-player pack contains 6 commons. Dude, we could have a crazy menu grind. 11 75 plus League 1 pack. Now, with something like that, I don't know if it'd be unlimited repeatable. I could see that being something that would be like a limited amount of times a day, potentially. Contains 11 gold rares. Okay, they're all gold rares this time. Elite Encore Pack. Contains 25 rare gold players with 3 guaranteed 87 pluses. From Team of the Year Honorable Mentions feature. Yeah, you know what? This makes kind of sense. They're probably going to give us a lot of promo packs. Untradeable. And even if they are tradable with some of this stuff in it. Can they even do that? How does that work if it was a tradable pack? I think they would have to be untradeable. Then we might get some more like campaign player picks or stuff as well. Premium Encore Pack contains 30 rare gold players with 2 guaranteed 86 pluses. From the Honorable Mention, Future Star Road to the Final. Lots of Encore Packs. 86 plus, 2-player pack. Team of the Season player pack. Okay. Got the Bundesliga one. So it looks like they're kind of laying out a lot of what we can see during Team of the Year. Foot Sheriff was the other one we're going to take a look at quick. Because he tweeted anything new. Nah, he just retweeted it. Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be untradeable. Which, honestly, if it did that, even if it's untradeable, it would still probably affect the prices of those cards. You might see a lot of people, if they get an untradeable version and they had the tradable one in their club, listed on the market then. So, special card trading, specifically like 10, 20, 30, with some of the lower priced ones, could probably be really good this week when special cards are on the rise. Because usually if nothing's in packs, there's a bunch of SBCs that you can do each day for a lot of like campaign picks or things like that. There's got to be an increase in inform price. There has to be an increase in probably 83s, 84 gold cards, maybe 85s. 87s are already up quite a bit because of the 87 rating needed on some SBCs. I heard EAFC will have a 1 mil coin pack. I heard there's going to be a 1 mil coin pack coming soon in this one as well. I feel like 82s and 83s might skyrocket due to no players in packs. Yeah, people are just going to be menu crafting, I'm assuming, this week. So, again, if you guys wanted to build up, it looks like we will at some point get a silver player pack and a gold player pack. We don't know exactly what that will look like. I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of repeatable SBC throughout the course of the Team of the Season. Whether we get it tomorrow for this upcoming week or we get it later, a 5 or a silver player pack could be huge. Which makes me think, if you can get a 5 or a silver player pack, you can get a gold common 6-player pack as well. I have a feeling that's crafting towards something else that you can do on a day-to-day basis. I wonder if they're going to limit the amount you can do those as well, because that will affect the market too. And if it's multiple squads, or if it's just one. Because if it's multiple squads, we have another issue and a thing to kind of note. Bronze rares. If it's a multiple thing, will we get a 6 rare bronze pack again? Speaking of bronze rares, did anyone sell any today? I completely forgot to look with the new SBC. You think female foot players will be in the game? It will be in the same game mode, I'm assuming. I don't know how many woman players are going to be in, but I think there's for sure at least an icon. I don't see them making it its own separate game mode because nobody would play it on its own. And as much as people complain like, oh, the rating, this and that, everyone's going to love to use them. And if they're extremely sweaty, even better. It'll be like the new Ben Yedder. Hi, just joined the streams. The informs, will they be needed for an SBC? They're already needed for SBCs, but they will continue to be needed, yes. Oh, yeah. because, guys, you got to think of it from a marketing perspective. If you're EA, think about it. Hold on. I'm going to pause the music. Let's use our heads here. EA is in an opportunity right now where they can be inclusive, right? They can use that crap word or whatever they try to say. Inclusivity. They're going to include women. They're going to make them super overpowered. And I guarantee you, it's going to be over the top too with some stats. Like, you're going to see some crazy sort of looking stats. And everybody on social media is going to start talking about it. They're going to start complaining. They're going to start saying, women should be in this game mode. It should be actually legit ratings, like 20 overall. Whatever they're going to say, people are going to rock those players. And you're going to go up against Weekend League with someone with like an icon Martha. She's going to have 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. She's going to be Trevelling shots from outside the box, top bins, and then gritting on you all Weekend League. People are going to rage. They're going to lose their mind. And it will be just so fun having a full women's team, if I can, to cause people to do that. Or you make a full women's team and then you give away free wins for a Weekend League. That'd be fun too. Bro, dude, imagine they had twerk into the game. They had custom emotes. Mumbo Andromeler after calling Sam fodder. Dude, honestly, that's the thing that as content creators, some people have already been discussing. If you get an icon pack and it's Brazilian and it's Cam, and you think it's going to be Dino, and it ends up being Marta, what is your reaction? Like, do you get disappointed? And if you're disappointed, is it because it's a woman? Because you're canceled then. You're gone. You can no longer stream. YouTube or Twitch will ban you. Do you think Martial will be lower? I think with Martial, a lot of people got in because they thought it'd be a guaranteed win. I think his price showed it was heavily overinvested. So regardless of if they won or not, I feel like a bunch of people are going to end up selling anyways. Because they lost, he dropped off so much. The question is, now that he can't get upgraded, realistically, what's the most you'd pay for him? It looks like a good card, but look at other cards that you could potentially put at striker from the Prem. Maybe people who are French, or maybe other, 90 or 91 rated cards. Gotta ask yourself, without the chance of it being upgraded again, how much does it look like it's worth? Chelsea fans should be happy. Only gold cards will be women. Back in 81 rated, but you have to celebrate. You have no choice as a content creator. Softfoot Scoreboard tweets some objective rewards, including past promo players. Yeah, I saw it too. Do you guys want me to pull that up real quick? That was from the other day, right? Wasn't Foot Scoreboard. Wasn't that Foot Sheriff and the other guy? Criminal? Or not Criminal. Eredivisie is confirmed for next week as well, if you guys didn't know. I can't find it now. I'm not seeing where people were saying the objective cards. I saw them initially. Slack your right, Sam will be 89. Dude, Liao will be fantastic. I think he'll get a juicy upgrade. What's his rating this year? Is he an 84? What players do you think will get the biggest upgrades next year? And what do you think they'll get to? Yeah, he's an 84. He'll for sure get upgraded. He'll be a walkout next year. I think he'll be an 87. 86 or 87. I would assume 87. Dude, I can't wait to get his team of the season. I want to get his team of the season. I want to get Mbappe or Marquinhos' team of the season. There's like a couple cards I want to get, and this is like the thing we'll be talking about as well in terms of what I use my coins on to try to pack for a stoner. We really don't need anything. It's what would we want to play with or what would be fun. That's what it's going to come down to. We could theoretically buy most cards and try them out if we wanted to give it a game. But in terms of like what I actually want to pack, if we could spam for an Mbappe during Team of the Season, that'd be sick. If Marquinhos gets a Team of the Season, I'd love to get Marquinhos into here. If any of the Real Madrid players get Team of the Seasons, of ones that we already have for Team of the Year, I don't know what we'd do there. Michael Owen's insane? Is he actually? I thought he was like the worst one. Haaland has to be a 91. Haaland will be high. Yeah. Haaland. Rashford 89. 86 max. Rashford will get a upgrade. I don't know how much he'd get though. He did get how many? So with upgrades, one thing to keep in note is how many performance-based cards they get as well. So like if they're constantly getting Player of the Months, if they're constantly getting informs, things like that, that probably goes more towards the rating upgrades than most things. Thiago Silva's pace should be 80. I don't know what they're going to do with Thiago Silva next year. I honestly think he's getting to the age where he's like Ramos. Ramos is still great. But what? Ramos is an 84, so maybe they make Thiago Silva an 84 next year? I just know his pace is going to be horrific. They can't revive Thiago's pace. It's going to get slower and slower the longer he stays in. I'll be having to cook pretty soon with a 20 pace Thiago Silva because he'll refuse to retire. He'll be like Maldini. He'll play till he's into his late 40s. He'll beat Maldini, actually. Maldini played till he was 40-something. I would love to see Thiago Silva go back to South America as well at some point. Maybe compete in the CONMEBOL Libertadores. Yo! A Libertadores Thiago Silva card. Boys. Nah. He needs to leave Chelsea now. We know he can carry Prem teams until he's 50, but I think that's more important. I have hundreds of unassigned informs, so even if I wanted to buy it, I can't buy it yet. Van Basten, I don't know about him. I just like the ball just sticks to him and he goes through players. I've seen good things about him. The 95 Van Basten. He oddly reminds me of a Poppin. Are they closely related in terms of their stat layout? $92 Pappin versus compare 95 in Bastian. Oh yeah, very closely. Very closely in stats. Look at that. Total in-game stats. Yeah, it's beautiful. That'd be fun to use in an AC Milan past and present if we make one later this year. Arsenal have some meta cards. Saliba, I hope they don't do super dirty with him being out for the rest of the season. Injuries are a thing that sucks for ratings. Because a player can be doing really well, and then what do? Like, the example I'll give for Sunderland is like Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart, in my opinion, has been consistently getting upgrades most years. I feel like he would have gotten another one this year into the next Ultimate Team, but since he's only played like 10 games, what do? He's been phenomenal in almost every single one of the games. He's done enough to get an 84, 85. Maguire next year? Silver card? Nah, I don't think he'll be a silver. I think people who enjoy doing BPM will get Maguire quite a bit. Honestly, though, I think Maguire needs to be on the way out. Either a complete sell or a loan with option to buy, or actually you can't even loan with an option to buy. Just sell them. If you loan them, it's going to be the opposite of trying to get them to buy. They're going to send them right back. They're going to cancel the loan. Maguire's going to be the top goal scorer at any team he goes to. Imagine that. Yeah, who do you think is going to get the steepest drop-offs in terms of a player? Rating-wise. Ronaldo's going to drop. Messi will probably go down 1 rating. Sadio Mane. Trent. What's Trent right now? If there's different versions, different positions you can play in a card next year, if that's back, I think he might still be an 86. The worst drop-off I could see Trent getting is an 85. Give him an option to play center mid. You'll be good to go. Yeah, I don't see Trent dropping. The worst, I think, would be a drop 1. But I don't even see that happen. Mane needs to go back to the Prem. If he did, where would he go? And how much would he be worth? Or I hope they don't do Alisson dirty because of Liverpool's season. He's been the best goalkeeper in the world. I think they give lenience to goalkeepers when they do that. Like, if you're Navas, right? And you get a loan move to Nottingham Forest. I don't think Navas would get a super low rating next year or a huge drop-off because of his performance with Nottingham Forest, when kind of the whole deal is, hey, we want you to help us, like, stay in the Prem sort of thing. Saliba should have 80-plus pace. Well, he wouldn't start for Liverpool. Not City, not United, not Arsenal, maybe Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea probably has some money. They can spend a couple $100 million. They got money laying around. All right, 20 minutes for the next wave, boys. Mane 100 mil? No, I'm saying Chelsea would pay hundreds of mil is what I'm saying. I'm joking about how much they spend. Yeah, no, I don't think he's worth that. Absolutely not. It was a Chelsea joke, not a Mane joke. Which is weird what they're spending, because it's like a mix. Chelsea's doing this weird mix of overpaying for established players and then paying some of money for unestablished players. Usually it's one way or the other. Like in the United States, you occasionally will get it when someone's in middle school. So when they're like, let's say like 12 years old, might get an offer from a college if they're really good at, like, let's say American football, and they're like really big. It's usually like linemen and stuff it'll happen to. I wonder with scouting for actual football if it's gonna get to the point where they're at like U8 games and they're offering like a a like 6-year deal for them to continue to finish school at their academy for a couple million with the rights to sell to a different academy. They're gonna be paying people to do the deed with each other to make a baby, and they're gonna gamble on that baby being a good footballer. That's gonna be the future scouting. They're going to be like, all right, Haaland's dad and Mbappe's mom, we're going to spend 500 mil for you guys to create a child together with the strength of Haaland and the pace and the skill of Mbappe. The ultimate football hybrid. But 600 mil and be rubbish is crazy. How much total was Mudryk? They paid 100 for him, but the real bit. He was 100, okay. That's Ronaldo, to be honest. You just described Prime Ronaldo? Dude, how are we only down to 5.5 mil? What do we start on? Is there someone still doing League SBCs? A ton of people still are. Do you have a question with it or something? Or are you just kind of curious? Just be careful. If you guys have League SBC cards, whether or not you think the SBC is going to come back right away, I would... Just a reminder, it's going to go away in a couple days. If you're potentially wanting to make sure you're out of all your cards, or you want to stock up on a lot of them. Whatever your deal may be. Sad days ahead when League SBCs go. Dante, do you remember what happened the last time they went away? Did they come back instantly? I remember when we first got League SBCs. It was around the time we all thought they weren't coming because it was taking forever. What was the mistake Maguire made today? What did he do? Dude, that Diaby card's gonna be insane. Oh my gosh. I don't think instantly, but not sure. If it doesn't come out instantly, I'd actually prefer that. Because it gives them time if they want to make even, quote unquote, even better packs in it. I like the split now. If we got a copy and paste back, I wouldn't mind it. But just so you guys know, we have the premium bronze upgrade and the premium silver upgrade going away tomorrow. League SBC is going away a couple days after that. We still have, for another few weeks, where is it? Yeah, these go away tomorrow. Which I'm going to show you a leak, if you guys want again, of what's potentially coming for league or menu grinded. We'll still have the 80 plus double upgrade in the form of the trophy crafting. So if you guys want to get your objective packs for that, you have the silverware smelting you can still do twice or 7 times a day. That'll be really nice this upcoming week to help you craft stuff. Let me pull this up real quick. So whether this comes this week or later during Team of the Season, it looks like we will have a new sort of menu grind. There's going to be a rare silver 5-player pack. So a pack that contains 5 rare silver players. And then a common gold 6-player pack. Now, when I see that, a couple things come to my mind. The way they did the trophy crafting upgrade in the silverware smelting. The way they did the premium Electrum SBC. Or the Prime Electrum, I can't remember what it was called. Where you had the multiple sections, not just one. And you got a tradable bronze rare player pack. I'm curious with the amount of players in there, it's more than we've had yet, if they're going to make it multiple teams. So whether that's going to be a good or bad thing. I think it could be good either way, and I think it could potentially be bad either way. I think it could be good in the sense of if it's 2 teams, obviously you could get some tradable packs or something with another chance of packing something, whether it's tradable or untradeable. If it's 1 team, what are we going to need in it? If it's a rare silvers player pack, are you going to need a full 2 teams of bronzes? I'm fine with that. If it's the common golds, are you going to need 2 full silver teams? You're going to need 1 full silver team? What's that going to look like? And how much better is it going to be from the normal bronze upgrade and silver upgrade? Because we already have one. The premiums that are 4 silver players. Granted, it'd be all rare this time. It'd be 5. And then we have the common 5 for just a bronze team. Or no, just a silver team, my bad. So maybe it's this again, just better stuff this time. $54 million profit. What made you get to that? All the methods you've seen me do so far this year, Apollo. Silver libs, shadows, silver commons, silver rares. I'm all in. I have 6,083s at 850, hoping to double my coins. What leaked pack do you think will boost their price? I think in general during Team of the Season they'll be up. Especially this week with all the SBCs we should be getting day by day. I think you'll for sure double. I think you could potentially triple. I think there'll be a point where they're 2K plus. Now, it might be specific ones are 2K plus, but I'll have to wait and see. How long did it take you to get those? Because, dude, picking up the shadows, we did it over the course of months. But it took me a solid, I think, like at least 8 hours to list everything. It was a pain. Great Dante, other than exams and general life stress. Life's been great. How about you, lad? Say stressed by others. Nice. When do we see the upgrades on the Diaby card? 10 months from now? Took me maybe 3 days. I did it like 3 weeks ago. I had 850 coins. 3 days of bidding, getting banned, and binge watching Netflix. Dude, honestly, it's not a bad show. Who would you say is like the one you picked up more than everyone else? What did John Stones get to when we had that 50K pack tradable SBC? Is investing in gold 84s good? Yes, they've been starting to go up, but I think they're still a good price. I would recommend you guys, if you're looking for gold investments, if you want to kind of see realistically what they could potentially get to, I would go to Footbin and kind of look at what prices they were last year. How do you go unassigned on players you win through bidding so you can have over 50 transfer target? You have a front 50 and everything else behind it. So think of a room, okay? In this room, I have 500 people. Granted, these are informs, but same deal. There's 50 that are in front of a door, and there's another 450 plus behind the door. You see only 50 people in the room, so you assume there's only 50 people, but there's more. If I want someone who is in the back closet, all the way in the back of the back, he can't just like walk up. We're going to have to get people out of the way in order to get to him. The same way with these. You're going to have to get through a certain amount of people until those cards pop up if you're doing different ones. Make sense? All right, sweet. Why EA not fix this glitch? What glitch? Doing the unlimited unassigned? It should have never been a glitch in the first place. It should have been a thing they just allowed us to do in general. Been rocking a new formation, 3-5-2. Dude, 3 in the back has been working really well for me. I've been loving it. On your left mid and right mid, do you have defenders at all, or midfielders that can defend, or are they more attacking? That is hell of a valid point. Why haven't they fixed the glitch? They hate us traders so much. The thing is, I feel like the reason we got the 5-a-day position modifier, I could be wrong. I could be reading this. I think a lot of us try to assume EA wants the worst things in the world for us. I think they just want to keep us on the game through different means. So them giving us a position modifier times 5 every single day, I think that gives people a reason to get on the game. Is there someone in the back room maybe not knowing that if you go and complete an SBC that gives you an item that doesn't get opened as a pack but just goes on your unassigned list, that makes it so you can do unlimited bidding? Did someone know that? Maybe. Who knows? I'm just happy we can. They need to let us store duplicates and untradeable somewhere in the future. One defender is a right mid, left mid, and set to come back on defense. Also set the cam on comeback defense, so when we're defending, it's a 4-4-2. Gotcha. The cam drops back into a right mid. The right mid defender drops back into a back four. Okay. I kind of have a thing going on with my team where it's a straight 3 center backs. And then I have Cafu as my right mid, who does a really good job at crosses. He does a really good job at skilling. He does a really good job at getting back and defending. But I make substitutions in the second half where I put either Militao or Thiago Silva as a CDM. And I have my CDM kind of like stay back, and they can drop in if the center back spreads a little bit too wide. Since it's a 3 in the back, if I'm playing out of the back, let's say I have... Who would be a good example? Let's say I have Sergio Ramos. Let's say he's the left center back, and he gets involved in a play where he's getting Zidane the ball out wide. If the ball's turned over and he's up the pitch, I already have Thiago Silva stepping in to kind of fill that space. Yeah, I didn't realize how Cafu was so perfect for my team. I'm glad we got him, though. Obviously, I was a little disappointed when it was Brazilian and it wasn't Dino or R9, but if there had to be a Brazilian to get who I wasn't expecting and be happy with, I think he fits my team perfectly. He's so good. That 4-star skill moves gives him just enough too. The amount of crosses we're able to whip in so far with them has been mental. Yeah, the early crosses trade is a little broken this year, which I love. But you also need... It can be broken in of itself, but also if a player on your team has really good crosses, stat-wise, and you have early crossing, it is a cheat code. If you mix that with long passing as well, my goodness. The balls over the top that we've been able to play to Zidane or Mbappe create so many opportunities. Instead of whipping in a cross, that Cafu gets the assist. Instead, I'll whip in a cross to like the back of the box and have one of them either head it or pass it first time or take a touch and pass it to the top of the box, and I'll usually get a shot off that way. Also, the Trivellas are crazy as well. All right, next wave's coming through. Anytime I look at these buy nows and they're 14K or under, I probably shouldn't place a bid. So for the most part, I know they're going to get bought out. So if you see me start skipping some bids, that's why. I'll come here bidding on Team of the Weeks. Just easy flips. Easy flips. We're making about 2K per card before tax. We've sold hundreds today. They're a good investment if we get a lot of content this week for the warm-up with a lot of SBCs. Just in general, they're the easiest. For me, 83s have been the easiest to pick up, the most consistent. You could get lower rated and try to get like 10K bids, but you have people like Teddy who's pushing everyone to do that, so there's going to be infinite competition on the low end. You have like the 84 rated cards where you could get some bids around the price that we're doing 83s along with 85s, but you're going to get outbid on a majority of them, and there's not too many of them. 83s are like at the perfect price point to get easy flips, to have a good investment, and to generally pick up a ton. It also helps that you have a lot of 83s in this team of the week as well. So just a constant supply of them. The only thing that worries me about this 83s is if the warm-up promo features a best of team, that'll create hella supply, which won't allow 83s to rise. For your, are you talking about your gold cards or my informs? Should I stock up on some Team of the Weeks in your club? Yeah, if you want to play it the safest way possible, any inform that's close to discard is the easiest investment you can make. But the thing with 83s is if you're picking them up under 12K, they really don't get too much lower unless informs are needed for absolutely no reason and they're sitting at the like 10.5 mark. That'd be the only thing, but I don't think that would be the case. I would be surprised if there wasn't a time over team this season where you're not going to double your coins. Even if during this week, let's say, they don't go as high as you want them to, I think without a doubt over the next month, there'll be a time where 83s are sky high. The question just becomes, how long are you willing to wait? Past few days, I bought 2 of the weeks in the morning for 10.5 to 11, and then 45 minutes before content, I list them for 13K, and they all sell. Nice. Yeah, yesterday, or was it yesterday? I'll say the other day, because I can't remember if it was yesterday or not. We picked up 87 informs for 20K and sold them for 25K because they went crazy with new content. Today, we've been picking up 83s for under 12K. Been selling them for 13.75 and getting hundreds of sales. Now it's slowing down a little bit now. I think 2 reasons. One, a lot of UK people who are buying throughout the day, especially for new content, either no longer need the cards or they went to bed, so there's not as much people buying them. I might then now lower the price a little bit on them to see if we can get back to like 25 to 40 sales within an hour. If not, no worries, because it comes down to the last minute anyways. I'm just going to keep picking up more. Oh, it's going to get bought. Yeah, best thing about informs, or honestly any special card or any kind of rating you do, the best feeling in the world after new content when you have stuff listed and you start seeing everything get bought out and the prices go up. Or like what you have a bunch of like bronze rares in your club and you see that there's like a new icon SBC that's out. You look at the bronze rare prices on the market and they go from 200 by now, not selling, to instantly they're all kind of getting bought out. 250, 300. That like rise that comes from it is so cool to see. Yeah, let me show off the inform chart again for those of you wanting to know what prices of informs are at right now. Can you see us? All right, we'll refresh. Low end, obviously, there's not a ton of these low end informs, so their price is going to be higher or harder to get. We'll move up to 81s-ish. 81s and 82s basically share the same price. One thing to note, though, for 82s, even though low end, it might be the same price as an 81, there's not a ton of 82 informs on the market, and the ones that are, you see here, some of them have a lot higher prices than the other 82s. 83s, on the other hand, there's a ton of 83s on the market, and they all share relatively a little more than 1,000 kind of difference. A lot of these are in the current team of the week that are 83, so a lot of these are going to be under 12K on bid. Yeah. Then the next step up, the 83s, or not 83s, the next step up, the 84s and 85s. Something to note with these, the 84s are very kind of consistent for the first half right here. You see a lot of them share around 1,000 price range. Ullman, I think, is in this team of the week. I see him a lot. AURA is pretty common as well. A lot of these pop up if you're searching for 83s. A lot of 84s and 85s will pop up. A lot of them you'll end up losing the bid, though. A lot of them will outbid you. So if you want to start bidding on some of those, you can. 86s, you have a goalkeeper who's 17.5. Don't know how common it will be to win him. If you want to go for him, you could. 87s, Uribe. 88. You got Vela at 30K. Anything over 88, though, I'd be careful with, because I think team of the season starts at 88-ish rating. Is usually like the lower ones. 87, 88. Does anyone remember what the low team of season ratings were last year? The mid ones were usually low 90s. The crap ones were high 80s. Doing the silver smelting, should I min bid to get the bronzes or do bronze pack method to accumulate them? That's completely up to you, buddy. Either way works. Depending on what you get back in the bronze packs, it might be cheaper and or you could potentially make profit rather than having to bid 150 on the bronzes. From testing over a few days, BPM is slightly cheaper, but not by much. All right. Then, yeah, whatever's easiest for you. I know for the silver section, I just bid on silvers to get it over with. I didn't even worry about, like, doing the premium bronze upgrade to get the silvers untradeable. So, yeah, whatever you want to do. There's been times that BBM cost me coins, but other times where I've made 100K. Yeah, I mean, the value's always there. It's just whether or not people are willing to wait for the value to sell it, right? It's like a stock. If a stock is at a low point, a lot of people will see it and be like, oh, this is a bad stock because it has a low price. Others, if they understand the value of it, will be like, oh, wow, this is a super appealing stock at its absolute lowest price it's been at. This is a really good investment opportunity. I bet I can make a lot of money on it. It's really all about the mindset you have. You'll see a lot of people who will refuse to use BPM or invest in bronze rares for that reason. They'll see like the not even going for 200 by now within the hour. And when I tell people to mass club stock their club with bronze rares for 150, they won't do it. And then when they go up to 500 plus and we sell them for 500 plus, they'll be confused on why they have value. So if you know where that value is coming from or you have the patience for it, BPM can be a useful tool. I'm personally not a big BPM fan this year. That's coming from someone who used to only exclusively do BPM a couple years ago and spam it every single day for hours. But it's still really good. I just found even better methods. I remember the Timber special card was in bronze packs. I got 2 of those. Yeah, that's one of the fun things about Team this season with BPM. Is there any bronze players in this Team of the Week? There's his silvers for sure. Does anyone know if there's bronzes? Where do I check on Footbin? Newest players? Where do you see the current Team of the Week for Footbin? I'll find it. This guy is a bronze common. Bernhardson. I think Archer's a silver. Yeah, Archer's a silver. Chaplin's a silver as well. It might just be that one dude. Yeah. Just this guy. I made like 8K on a Griezmann today. That was nice. Worth saving the bronze or players packs from smelting Team of the Season. Anytime a new icon SBC comes out, you usually can make good coins on them. I didn't check what they got to today with the Cole coming out. If anyone knows what they got to, let me know. But yeah, you could save those packs until either Team of the Season if you want to try to get a bronze rare base if it has a Team of the Season. Or you could open it now to try to get... Or wait, no, you can't get a Team of the Week now. It's only bronze rares. Yeah, it's your call. If you don't have a lot of bronze rares in your club, you could just open them and store them in your club and wait to sell them. I know if you're doing it 7 times a day, that's going to be 14 packs getting in your way of other packs. I don't know if you want to open other stuff or what your plan is there, but that might be something to consider. Bernhardson, 420. Getting bronzes for 150 easy right now at auction. The other day the cost me 200 most often. Web app is so much easier to use than in game. Yeah, I love web app for certain things, and then for others I like console. But for BPM, if you can get on the web app and do the 2-tab method, you can open like 5 bronze packs a minute. What are even bronze rares going for right now? Is everything going for 200 within the hour? Josh, what's up, buddy? How you doing there? Fantastic, man. Making a bunch of coins right now. Hopefully making more on this investment. Two tabs, never tried that. Oh, it's a charm. So what you do is you open the pack, and as the pack animation's going off, if you switch to another tab and then switch back, it cancels the pack animation, the rest of it. So you know where like the flares go up, you see if it's a rare or common, and then it shows you the card, and then it sits there for like a second or two, and then it cuts away, and then it goes to the players and the contracts and everything. The second you open the pack, if you switch tab, it cancels that, and you instantly see all the players. And what I'll usually do to make the most of my time is if I know I don't have a lot of players in my club, I'll just do that and store everything in the club. And if I get duplicate players, I'll just throw them on the transfer list. The second I fill up my transfer list, then I'll just kind of go through, see what players are able to quick sell, which ones actually have value, and then I'll go in. If you're doing like League SBC stuff, you can use League SBC players. If you want to sell everything that has value and then get rid of the ones that don't, you can make the bronze upgrade packs, that kind of thing. It's a super quick way of doing it. It saved us so much time last year. How did Maguire mess up today? Did anyone watch the game? All right, we're officially under 5 mil, boys. All right, how low should we go? Should we put all our coins into this? Because we're already unassigned. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I'm just trying to think of in terms of the plan tomorrow. I think what we could do tomorrow is this. I won't be live until 4 hours after new content anyways. So depending on what we get at new content, that will kind of decide what we do on stream. My plan is to not hold these, I guess, until later in the week. I would be selling these probably tomorrow regardless if there's a menu grind I can do. So the question becomes, do I risk buying more as we're selling more, or do I stop buying more and only sell, and then whatever we have left for new content tomorrow, whatever we're down to, we sell that? Because if we're selling at the end of the hour, we obviously get a little bit more of it. If we want an instant buy now, I guess, hold on. If we sold them for like, what, 12K? We'll figure it out. I'm not too worried. If we get a really nice menu grind, even if we can't completely start it tomorrow, we could get in our champs games while we're selling the rest of these on. That could be an idea. Could build more packs. We could do draft as well. Yeah. I'm down with that. Let's do that. These bump up tomorrow, we'll sell. But if we're going to put all our coins into them, we might as well maximize our coins, right? You seen the packs that will substitute the premium upgrade? Yeah. We don't know if we're getting that tomorrow, though, or if it's going to be later into Team of the Season. I hope it's a direct replacement tomorrow because we have the premium bronze and the premium silver going away. My question is, will we see anything leak in regards to League SBCs? And if we don't see anything, is that a good thing or bad thing? Because if we see nothing, it might be the case that we're just getting the same copy and pasted League SBCs back. Same packs and everything, which honestly I wouldn't mind. I could do with a better end pack, but I personally love the packs throughout the premium mixed right now. They want to chuck that right back at us, copy and paste, same thing again. I'm completely fine. Do you, I asked this a couple times. I don't know if anyone answered yet. Josh, do you know if League SBCs came back instantly last time? Or did we have to like wait a couple days or something for them to come back? Or have they not gone away yet? I can't remember. I remember a few years ago, they went away in groups when there was all individual. But this year, them being combined. Was not playing, friend, during that time? Okay. Either way, we'll be prepared for it. I got all my silver libs out of the club, so if everything drops off, it'll be a great investment opportunity. Imagine Pizzini for 600 coins, not even selling for 700 within the hour, with no League SBC there. Then the next day League SBCs come out. If he goes to like 3K plus, that'd be crazy. Watch something come out tomorrow where informs all go to like 20K plus or like 25K. Got a bunch that are extinct. Holy, imagine. Missed the grind in FIFA 19, 450 bronze packs. Walkout for completing the League SBC. Oh yeah. I miss the old bronze packs when it was 400 instead of 750 for sure. I miss a lot of the old walkout animations. Like, was it FIFA 19 when the EA logo would light up? On the ground, on the thing they stood on? Or is that FIFA 20? I think that was 19, right? That one was my favorite. Welcome back, Adam. Yeah, if it was a walkout, the EA logo would light up and then it would spin around and then it'd open. You like the corridor? I think that was 20, correct? 20 and 21, and then 22 was kind of a variation of what we have this year. Corridor was okay. I feel like it's kind of getting worse and worse each year, though. Not gonna lie. I miss the old ones. I'm not a fan of this one. I still... Call me stupid, call me crazy. I still couldn't tell you if it was a border or walkout. Unless it went to the left, and then I knew for sure it'd be a walkout. And I really don't care at this point. Why do you have so many Team of the Weeks? I'm going to have you take a guess, buddy. Why do you think anyone would buy a lot of a certain card type? Also, I need to make as many 80 plus PPs as I can with 30k, but we'll make more if I need any. Thoughts? Don't know how many you'll be able to craft with 30k. What are they, like 6k pop? Unless you're just straight out trading and then buying them. But golden rares and golden libs have plummeted, so you're not going to be able to flip those. How's the lazy listing going for these informs? Good. I think I've sold about 583 informs today. Our best was about 40 in an hour. It's now down to about like 25 or so within an hour, which still is really good. BPM, I reckon, with 30k. I don't know how long. BPM and working the way up, though, to craft player picks. I mean, you can. I don't know if you need to. I got a sniping bot, too. You won't need to worry about player picks. Your account's going to be banned, buddy. Everyone's outbidding you on what, buddy? Doing common and rare golds in unassigned is so annoying. Too little profit before having to glitch again. BPM player costs is average 104 coins when I tested. Mumbo method, but use Snipebot, the goated man. You're bidding 11k? Well, if you're bidding on the cards that I'm bidding on, I'm bidding under 12k and everything, so I'm bidding up to 11,750. If there's any 83 that's not 11,750, I'm going to outbid you on every single card, buddy. So that's why you're losing the bids. Unless there's a page that I don't hit, so page refreshes would be my recommendation to you. Don't just do all one on one page. Do a couple bids here, flip to the next page. I'm broke. Let me make you some money. Brother, you can make about 2,000 per card the way we're doing it. You're going to lose every bid. Why don't you bid what we're bidding? Therefore, you'd win the cards and you wouldn't get outbid. I think I'm just better at FIFA than you guys. I sold one of your players so you can invest? Wait, how many coins do you have, Julian? What is this method, Mumbo? Inform flipping and investing. Oh, why are you doing this with 45k? No. Don't do this with 45K. This is a high-end method, buddy. Unless you have hundreds of thousands or millions and you can get a full transfer list. What he's doing is under the screen. Yeah, it's literally right there. Adam, I want you to read the words on the bottom of the screen, buddy. What is that last? What are those last two words? Lazy list. What does that mean? Is a lazy list an instant buy now that we'll be selling for? I'm too lazy to look down. It takes more effort to type, though. That's the thing. It's less effort. But no, we're picking up 83 informs, and we've been flipping for a couple of thousand coins per one throughout the day. Lazy listing at the end, because these, for some reason, will have a lower buy now in a certain range. But then when it comes to the buy now at the end of the hour, no matter if it's 12.5, 3, 3.5, a ton of them get bought. Like we said, we got upwards to 40 of them getting bought within an hour. So yeah, we're just making good coins on the flips. It's also an investment too, depending on if we get something tomorrow during the team of the season warm-up. Yeah. Also too, a lot of the big traders and people on Twitch have been telling their community to start buying gold informs on the low end. So basically put a 10K bid on all the lower rated ones, which means every single gold inform basically has a minimum price. And instead of competing like we do with every other card at the minimum price, we find something that's going for a little bit more than the minimum price that we can win more consistently. And that would be 83 informs. I have 93 Pele. I'm just better. You're right. You're right. You're selling at 12K? Why don't you, Julian, just go snipe Alvalos for 11K and under, buddy. It's going to be so much easier for you to do that. Just go this. Go to your squad. What was his name again? Oh, Avalos. Look at Avalos. See who's popping up? He goes for 12K within the hour, guaranteed. 11.75, he goes quickly. Go to 11. Try to snipe him here. Put it up if you want to as well. +40K is very bad for this method. He sells a few informs in an hour. Yeah, I would only recommend the method I'm doing if you have either hundreds of thousands where you can get a full transfer list or millions. That's why I'm doing it. I would do the low-end methods. Silver libs, silver commons, silver rares, all that stuff. Gold common flipping. What's the minimum of an 83? I think an 83's minimum is 10.25 as well. '84 and '85 rated informs aren't that much higher than '83s if you guys wanted to pick them up. The only thing is there's a lot less supply and there's a lot more demand on them with a ton of people who are going to outbid you. But if you want to go for it, sweet. The reason I'm doing 83s is there's a ton around the same price. They're relatively easy to flip. And there's a ton in this current team of the week, which means there's a ton of supply in the market consistently. Again, you're not doing the low-end ones, so you're not competing for the lowest of the low with the 10K that everyone else is doing. You're not competing with the high-end ones. It's the happy middle. I don't really have good luck to team. To not good. Best card is Depay in World Cup Forland. You mean Forlan? Would you like my Roberto Carlos? If only trading was still a thing, I'd send him right over. Give you guys a couple upgrades. Yeah. All right, we're down to under 4 mil, boys. Come on. Gonna get another round of energy. Let me get some coffee real quick. I swear, if this guy goes for 14K, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. Let's see. See if someone buys him for 14K. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss and get some coffee. And fill my water. Coffee time, baby. We're going to get that second wind in. All right. Let's do it. So I think what I might do to speed up this process, I'm going to risk a bid ban to a certain extent. We're going to do two things. I'm going to stop bidding on the silver. Because he's the lowest out of all of them. We'll try to sell as many of him as we can tonight. That way we're left with the rest of the other dudes for tomorrow. keep skipping them. Everybody else will keep picking up. Not going a million times faster, but I feel like we will get bid banned eventually before we get to 0 coins. Mark, how you doing today, brother? That. When did he get a Team of the Week? Ages ago? But also, too, another thing with why we're doing 83s is tax reasons. Although you could potentially, quote-unquote, make more coins with higher rated informs, depending on how much you list them for, there's going to be more tax to them if they have a higher buy now price. So, like, again, the profits, this is like the perfect range. You could do either the low-end gold informs, where everyone's bidding 10K. If they go to like 12K or something, like the minimum on the market, you can make a 1,000 and change after tax. I'm just going this route. Who should you invest in? How many coins do you have? Give you a whole list. Muhammad has 4 mil. How much does Arbin have, though? You have 4 mil as well? All right. So if you guys wanted to cover your bases with informs, informs could skyrocket if we have no cards on the market for the next week with no promo. Technically, the promo being Team of the Season warm-up. We could see a lot of SBCs that require informs. So if you're picking up some of each Raiden, getting some of the low-end gold informs, and then 83 to kind of like 85. If you look at Flipin, how much they're going for, get them under the buy now is a pretty safe bet. If you haven't already picked up for golds, if you haven't already picked up 84s, they're on the rise, but you can still make some good coins on them. At least club stock, you don't have to go unassigned or anything crazy. Bronze rares, if you can pick up bronze rares for 150 in club stock, at some point we're going to get another icon SBC where those go to 400 to 500. If you want to put at least like 100K into bronze rares if you don't have any, that could be a smart move. Also, daily SBCs could send them to the moon. Gold commons, they're on the way back down. If you can pick up gold commons for less than the buy now. Ideally, it would be when they're closer to 300, 350. You might have to wait on those. But gold rares are already back down. If you think there's anything that's going to send gold rares to the moon, you could pick these up for 600, 650 in club stock. Same with gold libs. Tomorrow, we have the premium bronze and the premium silver expiring. That could affect the market with silver prices. Silvers are already on the drop a little bit. They used to be super high buy now within the hour. They're now down to 500 buy now within the hour. You could try to snipe these for less or try to open bid for less. That'd be a good option there. We do potentially have some SBCs coming out in regards to menu grinding. We could see an SBC that has 6 rare silvers in it, or 5 rare silvers, and then another one that has 6 gold commons. If that needs any sort of like silvers in it, it could send those to the moon. Silver libs, we have League SBCs retiring, going away this weekend. If you wanted to invest in silver libs today, I told people to get them for 250, 300 after marking matchups. You could have picked up a ton then if you missed that opportunity. You could pick them up under 400 coins right now on bid. I believe the buy nows are still like 500 to 600. If those League SBCs go away, they don't come back right away, you're going to have another opportunity to get those silver libs for 250 to 400. And when the SBC comes back, if they're needed, they'll go to the moon. If not, you can continuously flip them because they'll be the same price as silver rares. That should cover most of your basics. Please tell me which team of the week to invest in. 83s or 84s? Yes, both. If you can pick up both, get both. I said my math, I have 100K now. I can buy like 9. It can make 20K an hour. Wait, Julian, hold on. You can afford 9 of these with your 100K. When you say make 20K an hour, how are you making the 20K? In which way are you doing it? Explain that a little more. Selling lazy? If you're selling lazy, Julian, what makes you think all 9 of them are going to sell each hour? What makes you think that? Yeah, Arbin and Muhammad, are you guys still here? If you can hear me, what is your goal with inform investing? If you're actually going unassigned on them, I would say club stock. Maybe not go unassigned unless you have a specific amount of time you're willing to hold on for. What do you picture in your head in terms of this investment? Because me, no matter what, I'm probably going to be out tomorrow at some point. You got soft ban? Should I snipe? How would you snipe if you're bid banned? You can't snipe either. Don't you think informs will go down tomorrow? Depends on what you think is going to come out tomorrow. What would come out tomorrow that you think would cause informs to go down in price? What specifically? There's going to be no promo where people can get tradable promo cards that we're used to seeing these past few weeks with the icons. So there's going to be less people opening those packs. There's going to be more people saving packs. There's going to be SBCs throughout the week that will need informs. So people will be buying informs for them. Most likely saving packs, so they won't be opening those either. Everything's already going for 10 to 10.25 minimum on bid for the lowest of the lowest gold informs. The amount of supply for gold informs right now with what's on the market currently, I don't think can get higher than it is right now in the next week. I think it'll only slow down if people are opening less packs. And even if they do stay the same price or, heaven forbid, drop a little bit, everyone's still going to be bidding on them. So regardless, it'll be kind of the same value. Means I've been soft banned and now I'm unbanned. I mean, if you're trying to get 4 million worth, I don't think sniping's going to quickly get you the cards as bidding would. I would bid if you're trying to get them as fast as possible. Mumbo Elite with the logic bombs dropping on these foot pipe cheaters. I don't know if it's logic bombs. Just talking through a process. Because that's really what it is at the end of the day. If you guys are ever trying to figure out if an investment's good or what would have value, just got to think about the consumer, right? Like, it's easy to just think about this as a trading tip, but if you think about it as someone on the other end making a decision, think about what would cause someone to make a decision, right? We are getting, for example, 2 SBCs back tomorrow. This is another thing. We are getting the 87 plus FIFA World Cup or Fantasy Foot Hero SBC back tomorrow. 2 squads. I think one of them needed Team of the Week. I can't remember. But regardless, 2 squads in that one. Then you have the 87 plus mixed campaign player pick that we're getting back tomorrow as well. That needs an 87 rated team with an inform. Those 2 alone, without promo cards and packs, people are going to want to do those. By that logic, do you think people are going to buy informs at all? Or do you think informs would go down in price? And again, when we say go down, I got to ask the question, go down to what? They physically can't get any lower than the prices people are already bidding. And if they do, people are just going to keep bidding them. So every gold card already has a value. And people are going to continue to pick them up. If you did want to do, was it 10K? Everything's already gone for 11K within a couple minutes. Everything's already gone for 11.5 within the hour. Hold on. 11.5 within the hour. Times 0.95 is 10,925 coins. If you bid 10.5 on everything right now, you're making a minimum of 400 coins per card within the hour. Just a heads up. Anyone trying to flip Team of the Weeks for quicker or trying to get lower bids. Also, too, not to mention marquee matchups was today, so we're still getting marquee matchup supply off the market, which will slow down into tomorrow, so that's another reason why they're easier to pick up today, the informs. The only question kind of left unanswered, and I don't have the answer to this, is what will they get to and how quick will it take. And we truly will only know that when we see what content's coming tomorrow and how the market reacts. If it is again, that SBC that we know for a fact is coming tomorrow with the 87 rated team and you need an inform, that sent 87 informs to the moon last time. But usually what people will do is if they have the rating but still need an inform, usually 83 being the lowest board possible is usually the cheaper informs people will go to pick up. So if someone's going to do that, right, and they see that 87 informs, let's say 25 to 30K, let's say the 86 follows it a little bit less, 85 follows it a little bit less, 84, and then 83, people will most likely go to 83s to complete that. Are you going unassigned? I've been unassigned for the past 8.5 hours. I've been unassigned this whole stream. We're probably 700 plus deep at this point. Past unassigned. So yes, we are very much unassigned. We had over 10 mil when we started, and we're now down to almost 3 mil. Well, like I said, Mohammed, if you're trying to copy me, I plan of being out of these tomorrow sometime after new content. I'll continue to sell. So if that means I need to lower my buy nows to get rid of them quicker. At some point tomorrow on stream, I want to be able to open packs. Or be able to menu grind, most likely. If not, I will do some foot champs or something while we keep selling. We're starting to dry up a little bit too. We'll see if that affects the buy now prices. If we get to the point where we're selling more cards in an hour than we're picking up, that is a good problem to have. Usually it's when people start bidding 12K on these is when everything speeds up a little bit. It's interesting seeing the people in the stream change as it reaches the end. What, like the people typing in chat? I feel like everyone in chat right now, or everyone in the stream right now, is literally the people who... So, quick tip when it comes to streaming. Today was going to be a little bit more dead than most days because, one, non-tent was kind of today. So there wasn't really much for people to see at new content. But on top of that, everyone's not excited for Team of the Week not being this week and having the warm-up instead. So there's going to be, in terms of FIFA viewership, less viewership this week as we get our daily SBCs and stuff. However, people who are still here either just are in the habit of coming here every single day, chilling, or looking mainly for something to make some coins on this week, would be my guess. And if I'm right in that case, I am going to lean into it and try to make the most coins possible. There we go. Continues to sell. Also made so many lazy lists. And it makes no, like, logically it shouldn't make sense what's happening with these cards. Like, lazy listing's a thing. It's always been a thing. But the extent that people are buying lazy list with 83 informs is crazy. I'm still here playing travel, playing Rivals. Can't type in chat. Yeah, you got people playing the FIFA too. Which I would be if we were at 0 coins, but I might just keep bidding. I have to finish my quals. I think I'm a couple points away. I might do that off stream when I'm in Discord tonight. If I miss your streams, I always watch it back when I'm grinding the game. Dude, that's honestly my favorite thing to do too. I either have Netflix or YouTube open in the background whenever I'm playing FIFA or another game. And like most of the time, I don't know how you guys are with YouTube. YouTube, it's less of the game and more of the community if I'm watching a stream or like a video. Like, I just started getting into Diablo for Diablo 4 coming out. So I've started watching, I don't know if you guys have heard of Asmongold. I've started watching him quite a bit, and he literally could have anything on in the background, and I'm just like listening to him talk or react to videos. Or like when it's like the FIFA community, if I'm watching a FIFA stream and it's like new content, it's usually like background noise and I'm just watching what they're doing occasionally, but I'm just like listening to them say what the new content is. Going away for a week. Getting completely wasted tonight. Nice. Are you gonna not be playing FIFA for over a week too, or what's the plan there? You going unassigned at anything in that time, or? Probably not. Just web app, and yeah, we'll go unassigned and 400k of 83s before I go. Nice. 83 golds or 83 informs? Gold rares? Gotcha. Usually listen to you in the background or listen to some One Piece rants. One Piece rants. Have you watched Blue Lock? You and Heretic TKS are my favorite FUT YouTubers / streamers. A lot of others are so negative and whiny. I think it is really funny. Thanks, man. You think I'm funny too? Thanks, man. Just kidding. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. If you ask people why they watch me, it's I don't think there's a consensus. Some people it's like a trading tip here and there. Some people it's they used to watch me back in the day for Call of Duty. There's probably some poor soul out there that watches me for getting better at gameplay, which if that's you, there's a million other channels you could do that. I don't know why you would choose me for that. There's people who will come here strictly just to talk football. There's people who come here strictly just to talk to the people in chat. There's, whether you believe it or not, people who come here just to simp, say compliments and head out. And then the less believable one, because it happens so rarely, there'll be the occasional person that comes in, roasts my hairline and my existence. Yeah, they'll head out too after they make me cry for a little bit. Love Blue Lock. Have you watched another football anime? I think Awashi, I can't remember if that was the name of it. I started watching one about a year ago. I only got like an episode in before I switched to My Hero. So I need to go back and watch whatever that was. It was a dude trying out for like a... It started with like an indoor football game or something like that. He was trying out for a team. But I want to watch Blue Lock is what I'm getting at before I watch that again. or before I even try to start that again. Right now, I finished up AOT. My Hero, I'm on season 5, so I'm almost caught up to nowadays. Chainsaw Man, I was gonna continue watching because I was caught up for the first couple episodes, but just completely stopped. I think the goal will be is to first catch up with My Hero, then watch Blue Lock, and then kind of go from there and figure out what I want to do. AOT is not going to be out for a long time yet, I'm assuming, so I'll be waiting a while for that. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't watched Blue Lock yet. Do they have dubbed for Blue Lock? Do you know? Or is it just subbed? Haikyuu's so good. I did watch some of Haikyuu. Dude, I'm so weird when it comes to anime. If it's like on Netflix, I'll usually start watching it. And whether I get like all the way through or not, I'll have like a couple days where I have an anime kick and then I completely forget about it and come back to it like half a year later. So Haikyuu I got into for a brief period of time. I can't remember how far I got. I watched them compete, I think, in 2 tournaments or something. That was good as well. There's just not enough time in the day, man. It's as simple as that. I wish I had enough time to watch every anime or watch every YouTube video or every stream and play every game, but when it comes down to it, everyone just kind of like picks their lane. They do have dub. Do you know what site they have dub on? Yeah, look at this. So 12.5, right? That's 1,000 coins less than the buy nows were putting up. And he's more rare than the other informs that are usually on the market. Stefan is. This will sell no matter what. But it's crazy that even that goes down to the last minute. Where if that dude would have listed it for another 1,000 coins, it'd probably still sell in the same amount of time. When does Team of the Season start tomorrow? Team of the Season warm-up starts tomorrow. Actual Team of the Season players and packs starts the week later. When we have a new season and everything too. So tomorrow we'll see the start of the rollout of warm-ups. If you haven't seen warm-ups from last year, you can expect daily SBCs. A lot of kind of like menu content sort of thing. You'll probably see packs or SBCs where it says either complete and open now or save for later. You'll probably get login bonuses to keep people on the game. So even if you guys don't like warm-up and are eager for the actual Team of the Season to start, there might be like daily logins where you could earn maybe player picks, maybe some 81 double packs, and then each day you get better and better rewards so that a week from now, maybe you have like a 50k pack or something. Go anime. Thank you, buddy. But a few informs, but on the last one it froze and I could not leave the player screen. Had to turn off FIFA and now glitched on my unassigned. Glitched as in you can't move it? Or... That's weird. Since I left the game, I have to glitch unassigned again to be able to buy. I'm confused. So you... Hold on. To be able to buy. So you didn't buy the card yet, or you bought it and it's glitched on your unassigned? That makes no sense that it'd be on your unassigned if you didn't buy it. Frozen, it's all that I bought since 2 months ago. It's a glitch. 250k down the drain. Dude, that's one of the reasons why I also didn't like doing high-end trading back in the day. Last year, we had Dennis and Gallagher, 2 Prem Silvers stuck in our transfer target. Glitch there for the longest time. Yeah, transfer targets is where it's glitched. If it's unassigned, it's usually not glitched. Yeah. it was always, we do any sort of method. It was like every single day, without a doubt, I'd be doing anything. Flipping silver libs, informs, yada yada. Someone would be like, why do you have that Dennis and Gallagher there? Is there a reason? Did they get removed? I think it took 6 months. And then one day, I think I randomly pulled them out, potentially. I don't know. This is the first FIFA, I think, in a while it hasn't happened to me. Cross my fingers yet. What's worse than the glitch happening to you, though, is the response from EA. If you try to EA support, they are worse than useless. It's almost like counterintuitive going to them. Because you trying to explain it to them, they'll explain it to you like you've never played FIFA before. Like, I still remember the email chain and the call chain I had with one of the people in support. Where I would just go and I'd be like, hey, this is the situation. I've been bidding on all these cards. I win all these cards. It says I win all of them. I pull them off. The ones I win, I can store in my club or keep in my unassigned. The ones I don't win disappear because you didn't win the bid. I can just let it expire. It goes away. It's telling me there's 2 cards that I won, and here's a screenshot of me winning them, but it won't let me pull it off my transfer targets. Any help that you could give me would be awesome. And they would come back with something like, hi, Mumbo. For you to be able to pull a card off the transfer list, you need to have won the card on bid. If you have any more questions, let me know. It's like, yeah. Does it say I won the card on bid here? Can you confirm I won the card on bid? Yes, we can confirm you won this card on bid. So you should be able to store it in your club. I can't. It's stuck on my transfer targets. That's my issue. If you have won a card, you should be able to move it off your transfer targets and put it in your club. If you haven't won a card, you won't be able to move it off your transfer targets. It won't be there. Does this say I won the card? Yes or no? Yes. It says you have won the card. So in theory, I should be able to pull it off my transfer targets. Yes, you should be able to pull it off. It is not letting me pull it off. I will record a video of me not pulling it off to show you that not only have I won the bid, I cannot remove these cards. Sends them the video. Same copy and paste response. I don't know where they find the people who work at EA for their customer support, but they must have never played FIFA before. Like, anybody with common FIFA sense should get that job. That'd be actually a fun job to work. My screen froze on a card, had to leave the game. I used position modifier trick to buy the card while full. Oh! Wait, hold on. My screen froze on a card, had to leave the game. I used a position modifier trick to buy cards while full unassigned. Yep, I get that. But it lasts only until I leave the game. Or after 100 buys. Yeah, that's normal. Are you on the new gen? The new PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox? Or PC? old gen usually works better with the unassigned. Like, you haven't seen that message come up to me at all. I haven't had to use it again yet, and I've put hundreds of more golden forms out on the unassigned. I don't know why that is, but for some reason, it is that way. So I can still get my Itel and sell him? You can. I wouldn't get your hopes up of him being a good price by the time you get him. It might be last month of FIFA. You never know. If you haven't contacted EA help yet, what I just kind of explained is they're going to be no help to you, but you could attempt that. Maybe you could find someone who knows what they're talking about at EA. It's just time, man. Yeah, the untradeable ones are the worst. I had that the other year too, where there's ones I won on bid that you couldn't pull, and then I had other ones that were untradeable and you couldn't pull, but it also said you won them. And then trying to explain that to EA was even worse, because it was like, I won this card on bid. It is telling me it is untradeable. What do I do? You can't list an untradeable card on the market. Yes. But I also can't win an untradeable card on bid, correct? Yes. So why is it telling me I did? I play them both, Lou. I prefer gameplay and menus on PlayStation 4. I feel it's a lot faster. It's a lot easier to maneuver, and gameplay's better. But it's really kind of whatever I'm not bid banned on. Guess I must have misclicked and changed the card with the duplicate untradeable. The second I won the bid, it bugged. Oh, you know what? If you go a certain amount of time or a certain action happens when you're bidding, like if I were to go into my squad and try to like do an SBC or something and move players around, you know how when we do league SBCs every like 10 minutes it glitches? If it did that and said like we were unable to connect or like there's an error, try again, it would reset your ability to bid, and then you'd have to back out and do that whole process again. That makes sense. Yeah. So if that's what happened to you, that makes sense that it wouldn't let you bid again and you have to back out to do it. And if I'm on PS5, I would have gotten that message a million times by now with the bids on the menu. Don't know, I have given up trying to understand EA's bugs. Yeah. Got Vieira from an 80-plus player pick. W, man. That's awesome. Uh-oh. We might be slowing down, boys. What div am I in? I was Div 2 last season. I haven't played much Div Rivals this season, so I think I'm 4. Yeah. At least the bug helped me with the daily dip objective. Hey, there's a silver lining after all. Yeah, are you sending it in the Discord team section, Abdul? I did 30 squad battles when I discovered that daily dip bug. So, what did you... I guess I didn't understand what happened with that. What was the bug again? And what did you get from it? Was it you could do the daily dip unlimited times? And you got, like, a certain pack out of it. You got a coin boost and something else? I wonder if people played friendlies against their friend and had their friend quit after scoring a goal. If that would have sped it up even more. Uh-oh. Isn't it happening, boys? Oh no, just a glitch market. It's a shame they got rid of DD. DD. TD. What was DD? Oh, daily dip? If you do the first two, get the 2 packs and leave foot. When you return, the objective reset itself. Dang. I always play friendlies with my friend and we gift each other wins. I worked on squad, rivals, and championships. Champions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anything that's near a benefit for the community that we can take advantage of, EA fixes instantly. Or if it's a mess up with a pack. If they put a promo pack out, let's say a tradable hero pack for 25k. Or whatever that was. That day in October. Can you check the team out? Yeah. Okay, we'll do these two first, then we'll look at yours. Jeez. Thoughts? You're a sweat. That's my thought. Alright, these nuts, what you got, buddy? You want to know which one I think is better? Figo, Sanchez. Okay. Or this one? Wait, are these hold on. Are these players that you can buy or sell? Because if you can play with Al Orion in, I really like the second team. I don't know how good the Forlon is, though. If you're able to potentially sell him for someone else, maybe. Unless you really enjoy him. I personally think this team looks... Both would be good, actually. I don't know. I think with how good Al Orion is in the game and how broken he is, you have to play him. So, team 2, I guess. All untradeable. Good, what's up, buddy? So every SB I played, I would get a double 81 plus and an 11 gold player back. Felt good, man. Almost can play Jar doing it. Jeez. But I can just swap Figo for Alorian in Team 1. Okay. Yeah. Your call of that. I would find a way to get Alorian in, but both teams look pretty good. My thing would be, you're at the point where it's less about which one looks better, it's how it plays for you. So I would try both out, and if you haven't qualified for Foot Champs yet, maybe qualify for Foot Champs and see which team feels better. Because that's the main thing. Whatever one's going to help you perform better. That'd be the one I'd go for. What's my most controversial opinion? I don't know if it's controversial. I feel like my life is a little bit of a contradiction if I would say this, but I think it makes sense. I don't think there is a single person who is younger than me that should play as much FIFA as I do, unless they're a content creator. I don't even think that's a hot take. We show you ways to grind the game, but the whole point of it is to show you that it's a spectrum, and you don't need to put in the same amount of time to get a percentage of the effort in. You can still achieve a really big goal over time and not have to spend money. If I said you should play as little video games as possible and try as hard as you can at football, school, all those things, people might call me a hypocrite for how much time I spend on the game, but like, that's my honest take. Like, when I was younger, when I was in high school, I had football practice and everything going on. I was able to play very little. Kind of like maybe a lot of you. Like, you get into the stream after a long day, you say hi, you chill here for a couple minutes, and then you got to go to bed, or you got something to get ready for, you got homework and this and that. That was me completely. So if you guys are in a position where you're trying to not take any of that serious and F off and play FIFA instead, that is not a good thing. But I don't think that's controversial. I'm trying to think if I have anything controversial. I don't know. Not really. Who do I use in goal? The best goalie in the game, baby. Courtois, about to get his 300th appearance. Well, I swear I always see you online when I'm on my PlayStation, like I never see you offline. The PlayStation's on for a majority of the day. And even after the stream. Even if I'm not playing, it's actively on in some way. It's only when I go to bed or when I go away for the weekend it'll be off. So you'll see way more hours spent on the game than I actually have. I'll just be like AFK in a menu. I agree, I've played a lot more since my injury. But like, even me in college, like, I would say the same thing. Like, I played to a certain extent potentially more than I did now back when I was in college, when I was depressed and it wasn't helping. Right? If you're depressed and you're isolating yourself from the world, it's not bad to play video games, but if you're using it to escape, like hanging out with friends, your responsibilities, I would view it in a similar light as like people abusing, drinking, drugs, all that stuff. It should be an enhancement to your life and not a crutch. If it gets to a point where it's a crutch, or it gets to the point where your day-to-day or your life is revolving around it, and it's either not your job or you're not a content creator, and it's affecting other areas of your life that are important to you, that's probably a bad thing. You should reevaluate a little bit. Like for me, I'll give a very common sense one that changed kind of my philosophy a little bit. So I very much preach low-end methods. However, the thing with low-end methods, once you get to a certain amount of coins, it is so much easier to make coins when you have coins, right? And you're seeing it right here with the Inform thing we're doing. I used to, when BPM was a huge thing, be at like family gatherings on my phone, literally just doing BPM as like families talking. I might like be in the conversation, or I might be like not paying attention because I'm on my phone doing that. And it's like, it might not seem like it's a big deal if you see your family every single day. But like after my grandma died last year, I literally thought back to, oh, how many times in this past year, knowing now that she had only X amount of time left, if I would have known that then, would I have changed like the way I spent my time around her? Now, I'm not saying like I didn't spend any time with her. I spent a lot of time with her. Did a bunch of great things, but it's things like that you look back on. It's like, I wouldn't have said to myself, you know what I wish I did more of? BPM in FIFA 19. Especially when FIFA 20 is out. Because anything you did this year, you completely forget for the next one, right? So no matter how much progress you make on this one, it doesn't carry over to the next FIFA. The only thing that does is your content. So if you're a content creator, right? Anything we're doing in this one, if it's adding to more audience, that's going to most likely carry over to the next Ultimate Team. But then you have limits there too. It'll become a thing where if you want to become, let's say, a bigger streamer or grow a bigger audience, you might want to spend more time doing the thing. I've gone down the whole rabbit hole of canceling all my plans, not seeing friends, not seeing family, so I could stream more, aka grow faster. But that doesn't help either, right? Because you'll get to a point where if all you're doing is one thing, that might be the goal you're working towards, but let's say you do find success in it, right? Is the success really going to matter if you have no one to share it with? And that kind of made me reevaluate too. And with me having a full-time job and everything, it's to the point now where it's like, you know, it would take so much for this to be a full-time job. And I don't even know if I want the responsibility of this being a full-time job, because that might completely change the way I view content then. If I had to rely on this as a paycheck, the way we'd probably go about dealing with like sponsorships, the content we made, you know how like everyone like makes jokes about Danny Aaron's spamming clips and saying like he's desperate for clips? That's like how he makes his money. Like I wouldn't want to be in a position where I feel forced to, I guess, make content for a paycheck. I would try out Van Basten. I've heard good things about him, man. The game's grinders relies on others to dunk, og, and not grind. What are we buying? Bottom of the screen, buddy. Yeah, respect the hustle, as known as he is. Yeah, like, and two, I feel like there might be a disconnect with some people, because obviously the consumer, when it comes to content, is looking for some things. But also, too, like, you got to look at it from the content creator's perspective. What are they getting out of the deal? And I think it's so perfect to see the disconnect when it's like, have you ever heard a streamer or content creator get called out for like chasing a bag? Like maybe if someone's young and that bag means they can get like a fancier car and things like that, that might mean one thing. But like if a dude has a family, a wife and kids, and like him taking a sponsorship deal means he can get his kids more gifts for Christmas or put more food on the table, it's like, why would that person not take that brand deal? What's the alternative? The person who's going to find a reason to hate on him anyways in the comments, watching them enough times over the course of like 100 years, the AdSense they'd get off of it. And I don't blame people either. Like I think it's just a thing where people very quickly reveal themselves for the age they are or the lifestyle they are too. It's like my views on things when I was in high school changed when I went to college, changed when I got out of college. Because like life hits you. Like if you would have asked me in college, I would have did anything to even be able to like cover rent to stream full time. But if you ask me why, the whole thing was I couldn't see what my future was going to be. And I knew I enjoyed like streaming and stuff. And it wasn't like my dream to become a full-time streamer. It was, I don't see a future right now, so I'm going to use this thing to be my future. Me being able to make enough money from this would mean I don't have to have the anxiety of finding a job or being told I'm not good enough. All those sort of things. Which, like, I'm blessed to have a good job that I love. And then it takes less pressure on streaming. I can come here. I can enjoy it for what it is, which is community building. The whole point of life is to chase a bag. Yeah, like, you literally got to provide for yourself, especially when the economy's crap and a lot of countries have a very high inflation. You need even more money to keep up with the same standard of living. Mumbo, would you marry a girl who wasn't Christian? No. But my answer depends on like where I'd be in life. Back in the day, probably. But now it's like such a ingrained part of what I look for in terms of my best friend, a wife, and then someone who's going to be the mother of my children. It would be a disservice to not have that same worldview and expectation for raising kids. If that makes sense. Biblically, that would be being equally yoked, and it'd be a bad thing to be unequally yoked. And people can use that for basically whatever they want to kind of make a point out of it. The easiest way I can kind of put it in terms of taking it out of just Christian or Bible context is if you have two people and you're working towards not only different goals, but you're going completely different directions, and you're not like discussing where you want to go or where you envision this going, it can really only end one way. That's why I think communication is such a powerful tool. And it doesn't even need to be a religion thing. It's just a life thing. The more you get to know people, the better you can see kind of what their intentions are going to be. But also, like, I'm the type of person who wants to like support a person and help them achieve their goals. If they're not working towards the same vision I have, like let's say I'm dating a chick and I'm in a position where all I want is to date. I'm not looking for marriage and I'm not looking for kids. And let's say that person's coming from the perspective of they really want to have kids and really want to start a family, really want to get married, all that. And I'm either lying to them or I'm not explaining how I feel. Or let's say I do, but like they're waiting on me to potentially change one day. Ultimately, that's going to end to someone being unhappy. And even if it's like, I don't know. People change too over time. And I think there's the understanding you have to have with people that with enough time, with enough experiences, their thoughts on things might change. So for example, politics is a great one. You might feel politically different from something when you're a little bit younger versus a little bit older. That stuff's always hit and miss. But like if it's like the core values in your life, something you're pursuing, I think it'd be a disservice to not share that with a person. It's like political beliefs often a deal breaker. Yeah, but again, political beliefs depends on the person. If it's two apolitical people, meaning people who maybe vote differently, but they never talk about politics, never care about politics, never follow it, or never know anything about it, it's not really going to matter. But if it's two people who are very involved, very understanding of like the political atmosphere, politicians, beliefs with that, that might correlate not only just in a vote, might correlate into how they view a family. We play a semi-professional league, but I played on the Sporting Youth Academy until my 19. Hey, GG, man. Yeah, and Matthew, you want to know the most difficult one, brother? I feel like we've all been here at some point or seen people here at this point. Being with a person that you feel like could be the right person, but you know deep down they are not the one for you. And are we bid band? Trying to decide whether or not to end the relationship with them knowing that you get along great, or to continue it knowing that you are giving up aspects that you really value to be with that person. That's such a difficult one, man. Like, loving someone but not seeing yourself spend the rest of your life with them is such a hard thing to process. But also, loving someone and knowing you couldn't spend your life with them is also a hard thing to process. Broke up with my girl because she wanted marriage after 2 years of dating. Never worked out. Everything was becoming toxic. Yeah, like, again with that too, it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you ask a woman versus a man what they're looking for, I feel like dudes are a lot more... I feel like, not in a rush to get married. I feel like women very much want that commitment right away. Feeling, man, I love the girl I'm with, and I hope it lasts. Me too, brother. Deep combos with mumbo. Dude, this is what happens when we get to the point of the stream where... Oh, shoot, I gotta do the thing now. It's not that difficult. You try to convert them. Okay. Let me answer this seriously. Because there's some things you can convert people with. Convert, I don't know if is the right word, Mark. There's the idea... I don't know. Let me use this as an example. If there's like a hierarchy of values you have, right? You're not looking for someone who is 100% on the same page with you, because in a lot of different ways, there's going to be things that you value at a certain level and things that they value at a lower level, and it might complement each other really well. Like, I don't know if I'd want to be with someone who has the same love and passion for Sunderland as I do. That would be very difficult to maneuver, right? But if that person understands that sort of love and passion I have for it and can be there to like support that or like do things about it, like imagine if I got like surprise tickets to go watch Sunderland play. Things like that would be the greatest thing in the world. However, when it comes to like, I guess, converting, the question has to be asked, what are you converting and why? If it's like, let's say someone's opinion on something and you want them to change it because you feel like it's not the right opinion, maybe that is showing them information or a way of living that they weren't introduced to before. And they can see for themselves like, yeah, I agree with that. That's a better way of doing things. Some conversion's not really the best. That can go towards the line of coercion. I don't even know how to say the word. Where it's like you don't want to be the person giving ultimatums. Because I feel like when it comes down to like ultimatums and stuff, it can get really hard at that point. I'm not saying that you can't make sacrifices or like if I want to play FIFA for a long period of time, I'm not going to be like, you know what? I broke up with my girl because she told me I couldn't play FIFA for 4 hours a night anymore, right? Maybe it'd be the thing where it's like they think video games is a waste of time and they don't want you to play at all. That's understandable more. But realistically, it's somewhere in the middle where it's like, hey, with good communication, if I'm with a girl and she thinks I'm not spending enough time with her, I'd want her to communicate, hey, I feel like you're spending a lot of time doing this activity. I feel like you're not giving enough time and attention to me. Is there a way we can better approach this? I understand you value this for X, Y, Z. I know you value me, but I'm not feeling valued right now. Wording things that way and seeing things that way makes it a lot easier to be like, yeah, okay. How about on Fridays, instead of 3 hours, I stream for 2, and I take you out to dinner afterwards. Boom. There you go. Been together nearly 2 years. It's all been fine. How old are you, Matthew, if you don't mind me asking? When do I sell the informs? I've been lazy listening, like it shows on screen. We dropped it a little bit. It's now 13,500 that I've been selling for. Some are still going for 13,750. But I'm mainly waiting for tomorrow new content to see if we get anything. So reason why I'm doing this, to kind of explain it again for people who maybe missed the first part of the streams. 2 things are coming guaranteed tomorrow, or we know 3 things without a doubt. 1, we know it's the start of Team of the Season warm-up, which means the current promo cards that are in packs, that everyone's opening packs for to get the R9, get all the icons, that stuff, the heroes, are no longer going to be in packs. They're gone. That's one thing we know for sure. Number 2, we know Team of the Season warm-up is starting, which means most likely we're not going to have promo cards in packs. We'll still have like the informs and stuff. There might be a best of or something. Regardless, there's not going to be like promo players in packs, which means there's going to be more menu content. We have leaks of certain stuff coming out, but even without leaks, we know another 2 things guaranteed. We know we're getting the 87 plus FIFA World Cup or Fantasy Foot Hero again this weekend for the second time before it expires. We know that this needs 2 teams, so there's going to be a value in fodder there. We know without a doubt in 16 hours that the 87 plus mixed campaign player pick is resetting again, and you can do it within the next 2 days. What does that mean? This was, I believe, an 87 rated squad with an inform required. So the question I have to you guys is, with an inform being required, with no promo cards in packs basically, less people opening packs in general, meaning less supply on the market, people heavily invested in a lot of different things, people saving packs for the next promo for Team of the Season to start, with people grinding menus to save as many packs as possible, do we think informs and fodder would potentially go up in price as people continue crafting these and all the other SBCs that will be coming out this next week? I'm taking the position of I think they will, and for me that means picking up cards that I think would raise in value. Not only can I make about 1,000 to 2,000 depending on what I list for these cards right now, I think in terms of an investment for an inform, you have the baseline where people are picking up for under 10,000 coins, at 10,000 up to 10.5. Everything I believe is going for, I think, 11,750 right now within the hour, no matter what. So even if you didn't want to do 83s, if you wanted to bid under the current buy now of all informs, you could do that. It's just going to be a lot more competition. You could do the 87 informs. We did that the other day. I picked up a ton of 87 informs for 20K, sold most of them on for 25K plus, made a ton of coins off of that. That's what officially got us to 10 mil. Now I'm taking the route of a card that has a lot in the current team of the week. A lot of 83s are in the current team. Oh my gosh, why is it doing this? It's glitching again. A lot of 83s are in the current team of the week, which means a lot of supply, which means we can pick up a lot of these now. In 83 is a board still, so it's a really good value for something that you can not only pick up a lot for, you could put this into an SBC, and it's logical that someone's going to do that. What do I think they'll get to? I don't know. I could see them potentially going up a couple thousand, which if we have hundreds upon hundreds of these, will add up to a huge amount of coins. But let's say there's not a lot of supply in the market because people are saving packs and a lot of informs are needed for stuff. There could be an opportunity where a lot of things shoot up in price. Let's say all informs go to like 20K plus or something crazy like that. How insane would it be that we had all these cards? How many coins would we make? We would make tons. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not, but we'll see. In general, I'm making coins no matter what, and I'll just sell them on. Nearly 19. Gotcha, buddy. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Controversial opinion. What could get me canceled? What could I say that could cancel me? I know something that almost 99% of the people would disagree with, but I feel very strongly with. You might cuss me out right now, you know what? But we're being vulnerable. Sunderland could beat every one of your sorry-ass teams. All right? Liverpool, trash. Chelsea, trash. Man United, trash. Every single one. I'm not taking it back. Cancel me all you want. You can say I'm coping. You can say I'm not even living in reality. You could say I'm a conspiracy theorist because of that. I don't care. Sunderland's the best club. Change my mind. What about Colchester? Oh, we'll make an exception for Colchester. We can add them into the conversation. We'll say they'll draw against Sunderland. How about that? Respect. You see, if there's one thing that comes to hot takes with football, though, I feel like every single fan to a certain extent is delusional about their club in a good way. I don't think it's a delusional aspect that people have. I think it's a just sheer amount of time people spend watching their team. Like, what's a good example I can give? How come you support Sunderland? I didn't have a Prem team to support when I started watching Premier League. My buddy was a big Manchester United fan. He always used them in FIFA. I started using Sunderland, started watching them in real life, started supporting them. And ever since I did that, it's gone downhill since. Relegations, years in League One, building our way back up to the championship, and now potentially points off of playoffs. So, would not change it for the world, though. There's a leaker saying that there would be SBCs needing English Championship, MLS, German 2, Italy. So maybe it's new league SBCs? Maybe. That I feel like that's very similar to past stuff we've had. What's the lower league SBC right now? So the big league SBC, the premium mix, Premier Liga in the top section. Then you have Bundesliga Serie A. Then you have League One, Eredivisie. Then you have Libertadores Sun. For the smaller one, Spanish Second Division, Liga NOS, aka Liga Portugal. You have then the Serie B in Bundesliga B. Then you have the Korean and the Polish league. And then you have Lib Sud, right? So maybe. If they're changing it up, do you think we'll get better packs then? I'm doing a premium mixed league SBC upgrade in your honor. Do it. I think it should be the small league. If honestly, the most EA thing would be just to bring them back out, copy and paste, so it's less effort on their end. Honestly, you want a hot take? I would usually say I want League SBCs back right away. If they didn't bring League SBCs back right away and we had to wait like a week or so, I wouldn't mind it because it'd be an excellent investment opportunity. I think to a certain extent, Libertadores will have to be in no matter what. So I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. If Pizzini goes to 600 open bid and I'm doing nothing for like a day or two, or I want to take a mini vacation, I might put 10 plus million coins into Pizzini for 600 and just call it quits on FIFA until then and see what happens. Yeah, like that's the thing with every single year when people don't know whether or not we get League SBCs. I always revert to Lib and Sud and ask the question, why would EA add Libertadores cards and Sudamericana cards in the league and have the league in general if they didn't plan on us having a League SBC? Like, I could understand a league being in the game and not having a League SBC. There's plenty of leagues that are in the game that don't have League SBCs. But to have it be its own card type never makes sense to me. Unless it's a contractual thing. And they have something in their contract where they want something different. But like in theory, even the idea of lib and sud cards, if you guys don't know, is only possible because of the leagues that are basically not in the game. So in South America, CONMEBOL is basically, how do I put it? It's like the Champions League and the Europa League, I guess. Where the Libertadores is like the better league. So you have all these South American leagues, Liga de Brazil, the Uruguayan League, all these different ones. Best teams compete in the Libertadores. Then you have the Sudamericana as well. Favorite song? Ooh. CONMEBOL split in. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Where is it? Where is it, baby? We don't have this shirt for anything. We don't have this shirt for nothing, buddy. What does that say? It's our life motto right there, boys. Eat, pray, lib, baby. Never turn her back on the lib. Never. Libs are 100% going to be in any league SBC. They just made them unique card design. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I'm a degenerate. Favorite song? So in general, if I had to say my favorite song in general, kind of always changes. I'm not a big music guy in the sense of constantly needing music on. Like, I used to be a big like hip hop rap fan, so I'd listen to anything that's kind of like top 100 on the charts. Grew up listening to Eminem. That's a tough one. Right now, gym playlist is a lot of like dubstep mixed in with hardstyle, which is like just different sounds put together to give you crazy noise in the gym to pump you up. I have an anime playlist where it's a bunch of anime hardstyle as well, so it's like a bunch of anime quotes. Like if you watch Attack on Titan, imagine when they're going into the fight where they know they're all going to lose their life, and you hear one of the best quotes ever in an anime be said to just music pounding in the background, slowly building up to just a crazy beat while you try to hit a PR attempt in the gym is a beautiful thing. But in general, I'd say, Elvis Presley's Can't Help Falling in Love. One, because it's Sunderland's song, but also two, my favorite movie is The Conjuring, and it's in The Conjuring, so, or The Conjuring 2 technically. Yeah, I prefer like podcast, or honestly, I prefer like background music. Like when I'm streaming on YouTube, I can't play copyright music unless I want to get my channel hit. So we have like this non-copyright playlist that you hear all the time. So this is like my Spotify Wrapped each year because I spend more time listening to this than anything else. Seem like you're a big Creed guy? Not really. I don't really veer too far off of mainstream. Actually, I take that back. I do like underground rap a little bit. It can be hit or miss. Fred's getting me into, what is it, grime? What do you call UK hip hop? I love when people try to say ting in a song. And like they can rap things like that together. I don't know. I feel like UK flow on music is really nice. I feel like a mix of drill and grime. I think it might be classified as drill, depending on who's doing it. But like the UK scene, I enjoy some songs. The Conjuring's actually sick. I love the Conjuring, dude. Conjuring universe is the best universe in cinematic history. I will go to the grave with that statement. My Spotify Wraps always stuff I listen to while I sleep. Speaking about listening to stuff in your sleep, did you guys know? You know, like those YouTube videos that are like 10 hours long, and it's like ambient music in the background, or it's like raindrops falling for 10 hours straight, or it's like city noises for 10 hours straight, or it's like car ride, waves. There's a dude who did a like sleepy time playlist, and then it's like something crazy like 4 hours, 26 minutes, and 13 seconds into the video, he randomly puts like gunshots in with a girl screaming. And it will wake people up in the middle of the night thinking there's something bad that happened. I can't play it on stream though. I'd play it right now to show you, but the comments on that video are crazy. It's got Blanc in the player pick. I have Van Basten, Jared Blanc, and the Dudek did promo. Might do champs in the morning to see 5 or 6 wins. You got it. I've had that autoplay on mine before. Oh, speaking about music, I'm curious on what you guys think with this. I have so many bronze ADVs that I got from BPM. Should I sell them before League SBCs expire? If I were you guys, whether or not League SBCs come back right away, I'd sell all your League SBC cards. No matter what it is. Bronze, silver, gold. I'd sell it all. Reason being, if League SBCs come back, it's either going to be copy and pasted the same ones, so you know that you can pick them up for cheaper than the buy now and make coins on them anyways. If it's different ones, you can then do the same thing, see how much they are, pick them up then less, and make easy coins on it. If it goes away and doesn't come back for a little bit, you can then invest and take those cards that you did have and buy them back for extremely cheap for the what if. Like, you could do bronze rares for 150 anyways, and you could happen to put Air to V's ones in as well. You could do silver commons, silver rares, you could do golds, yada yada, chuck them in your club. So it has an additional value outside of League SBCs. But yeah, silver libs especially. Like, for me, what I'm going to do is I have no silver libs in the club, which is crazy for me. But my logic's going to be, if the SBC comes back right away, it's copy and paste the same thing. It's a trading tip. I can just pick them up less than the buy now. If it doesn't come back right away, those will most likely be able to easily be picked up for 250, 300 on bid. I'm going to club stock hundreds of those, make really good coins when it does come back. And if it doesn't come back, or it comes back as something else and libs aren't included, we can treat them as silver rares and make really good coins on them too. So it's like a win no matter what. I've had that autoplay on mine before. Who's your favorite card in the game that you have on your team right now? Without a doubt, it's always changed. It's Cafu now. Cafu adds a element to my game that I've never had before, and I would never replace. Let's play a game right now as we're talking about it. Cafu in a 3-5-2, playing as a right mid, gets forward so well, and he does such a good job crossing the ball. It has completely changed the way I play FIFA. I love it. Oh, shoot. We're on PS5, aren't we? Let me move to PlayStation 4 real quick. I hate this gameplay. Wait, are we? We're on PS5? I could have sworn we're on PS4 menus. Hold on. Wait. Pause. I just contradicted myself. I'm trying to figure out why. Did we really spend the past 3.5 hours on the PlayStation 5 menus without it crashing a single time for us on those bids? Are you kidding me? That can't be, man. We need 5 wins for an 85. Yeah, I need 9 wins this weekend. I got 11 last weekend, giving away some games. If I gave away wins and I don't get 9 this weekend, we got a problem. The team has 7 Brazilians with FB Tellez and Emerson Royale as fullbacks, both with 5-star skill moves. That's brilliant, man. My question, music, that I was going to ask is, what are your guys' views or thoughts on AI when it comes to music? A lot of AI is starting to be able to create music. Right now, the most popular form is taking like vocals of existing artists and having people basically like rap or sing over it with their own voice and basically use an AI to generate a filter of having like Drake's voice or another rapper, another singer's over yours. So it literally sounds like you're that artist and you can make a song for them. Sure, you'll get sued and everything, but it's fun. Is there a certain strategy for the first all-one team League One Eredivisie? Mark, for the... I'm just going to walk through the whole thing real quick. Prem La Liga, Bundesliga Serie A, using all the untradables that you get throughout the grind or tradables that you pack. If you want to put them back in, you can. Buy whatever ones you need. Extremely cheap. Open up the packs. Whatever you get in there, you can use for the rest. League One, Eredivisie, I just find a team that I enjoy using, having an idea of how much they cost. I don't really care about the price for that one because my logic is no matter what the price is, I can make it back with silver lib flipping or whatever trading tips I'm doing on the side. Gold lib flipping as well is usually it. So I'll just buy out that SBC instead of trying to get them for cheaper. That's the easiest. You can just keep it the same each time then. And then what we do with the libs is we put whatever libs we have untradeable in or tradable. Usually have at least a couple golds. Buy whatever golds we still need, like Pizzini. When we buy Pizzini off the market or other golds, we figure out what their buy now is off of that. We compare price and we bid less to make easy coins on them. Also to get them cheaper for the next run through. You do that with all the gold cards. And then whatever you don't need, you sell them for even more profit, which pays for the Eredivisie or League One section. I just do that over and over. Does that make sense? When does Team of the Season drop? A week from Friday. Tomorrow is the start of Team of the Season warm-up, which will be a week of SBC's objectives for us to start getting packs and stuff for Team of the Season starting next week, which will be Community Team of the Season with Eredivisie Team of the Season. Yeah, no, I was just walking through the other three quick to show you how I do that one. I know you just need that one. I was just showing it all. So yeah, long story short, I just buy it out. And if I care about making those coins back, I get it back in the libs. Or the tradable jumbo gold pack that you get from that section of the SBC anyways. Checking out what you get from there. Because it's pretty common with a few run-throughs. You'll get like an informed board or a walkout. Aiming for 7 wins. Good luck, buddy. Number one tip I can give is not a gameplay tip when it comes to foot champs. It's keep your emotions in check. Remember why you're going in for and realize how not big of a deal it is. Because you will have games where you feel like you should win and you're going to rage if you lose. Just know that if you're going for a certain amount of wins, that's fine in theory. But if you don't get there, if you get 6 instead of 7, you're not going to die. "20 wins or I'll smash my controller" is the actual proper mindset you should have. If you are the sweatiest FIFA player in the world. Uh-oh. What happened? You have skillitis. Does it not want me playing gameplay? It wanted me to get back to the menus. It seems you disconnected from the last match. How? This is what I'm talking about. I could get furious right now if I was going for a certain amount of wins or need a certain amount of points. I didn't leave that. It says I quit. But we move on. No big deal. Alright, guys. That's going to be a wrap of the stream. I got a Discord call with a buddy. If you guys have any questions on the methods, feel free to let me know. We'll be back tomorrow after 4 hours after new content again. Take it easy. Have a good night. God bless. Peace.